story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything.
It is bullying hours, my dudes. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more, actually. Actually. Swagkage and Bleep. No, please don't. No, please don't say that I am Swagkage. That is an insult to me. And I don't appreciate that. All right. All right. Okay. Listen, I have to play Nightcore, otherwise I'm gonna get like obliterated by YouTube. So you're gonna be like, you're actually stealing a content right now. So I don't like that. I don't want to get obliterated. Okay. Dang. I'm actually gonna go ahead and plug my headphones into my computer because I actually don't want to hear the music. I just have it there so there's not like scratchy background shit. Alright, let me. It's still fine. Alright, yeah, there we go. Of course Hitomi likes the music. Yeah, basically, we're just gonna be bullying the Swagkage today. Me and my boy Don had this idea to just go over, you know, Swagkage's channel and just talk about the varying versus matches that he's put up and just kind of talk about why they're pretty bad. So, but Don and Amiga is like transitioning over to his computer right now. Oh, I guess he's actually ready. All right, let's give him that fat call, dude. Aw, oh, fuck. This means I'm gonna have to actually plug in my... I hate everything. I don't want to listen to the music! Fucking Christ.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Don.
That was the big mean.
I'm sorry, Don. I tried my best.
Whatever.
I really... Listen, we can't all be Gloria Borger, right?
Oh. Well... I'm Seth the programmer, so it doesn't matter.
I need to know if anyone can hear Dawn. I don't know. Because it'd be kind of awkward if I'm just sitting here talking to myself. You should be able to be heard because, I mean, like, my desktop audio is working. But, oh, apparently, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Lucky just fucking came in his pants. Actually, yeah, because the music's a little distracting for me, so I'm just going to take it off. Since I have Dawn to play off of here, I don't think we're going to need the background music, to be fair. But, yeah, me and Dawn were kind of ripping on some of Swagkage's videos yesterday. And I just had this glorious idea. I was like, you know, we could just stream and just rip into all of these videos. And, yeah, well, I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I feel like I was doing a lot of the work last night because someone was
oh yeah,
someone
yeah,
was writing their script.
Hey! You can either have it one of two ways. Either I steal the show over here, or I steal the show on my channel. You know, it's like, eh.
Speaking of Don's channel, like, if you want to just like drop your link in the chat periodically, that is totally fine because Don's got some fire coming out, right?
But I don't have any fire on my channel right now.
But it's coming out. It's fine. All right, like I give it my seal of approval. Right?
Yeah.
I say it's gonna be fire. I think it's well. If it's not fire and then you burn me, I'm gonna have to like hit you with that fat oof. Right?
Actually, it's not fire. It's not flame at all. It's just my Reiatsu.
Can you like? All right, commit and die, please.
Alright, we'll do.
Alright, so, I scrolled all the way down to his channel. I was going through all his, different shit. And the first one is Minato versus Itachi. Well, I think that might have been one. No, yeah, because there was stuff like Madara versus Nappa. But, I mean, do you want to talk about that? Or do you want to stick with the Naruto
no.
ones? Yeah.
That's not even a comparison. Any Madara, aside from Six Paths, with the third eye, would get annihilated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, Don, you know, Edo Tensei Madara's got some wood, dude. So, what's Nappa gonna do to the God Tree, huh? What is he gonna do to this big fucking tree?
You know, you right, because technically Night Guy bent space and thus time, and it did nothing to the God Tree. Meanwhile, Nappa has like no feats except for blowing up a city. So like, you right.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Nappa's actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but going by feats, he's weaker than your boy Raditz, right? Because Nappa, who did Nappa beat? He beat up Tien. He got blown up by Chaozu. And what did Raditz do? He beat up Piccolo, who blew up the moon, alright? You might try to say that Nappa killed Piccolo, but that's non-canon.
Yo, technically, Piccolo killed himself.
Yo, to be honest, yeah, Nappa didn't even kill him. Piccolo, like, threw himself in front of Gohan. So, you know what? There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Minato versus Itachi. We were talking about this one because, if I recall correctly in their video, which I believe I am recalling correctly, they said KCM2 Minato pretty much stomps, which is, yeah, it's a fact. Like, what is Itachi gonna do against some giant Kurama avatar, like shoving a Rasengan like up the ass crack of the Susanoo? Like, he has literally nothing for that.
Yeah, not to mention that in KCM2, he's able to teleport like normal. So if he had a massive Rasengan, you could debate like, oh, Yadamir blocks it, then he just teleports to the other side and smacks the back of the Susanoo.
Yeah, so like KCM Minato's a beast. But then we were talking about base Minato, who they said they're like, well, what is Minato going to do against the Susanoo? Which, I mean, I agree, well, we both agree that there's nothing Minato that he really has that can break through the Susanoo, but he doesn't need to break through the Susanoo. He has Flying Raijin. He could teleport inside the Susanoo. Because you were, you brought up how he could teleport around where his seals are.
Yeah, like, in the fight with Obito, he was, like, kind of running at a diagonal. It was, we'll just say vertical for lack of a better and more descriptive word. He was running towards Obito and then teleported, and he was just horizontal and had his back facing Obito and just did like a 180 and smacked Obito's back. So you can definitely control where you teleport around a seal. So that could be used, like if Minato had thrown a kunai with a mark on it, we'll just say that, and it hit the Susanoo, he could teleport on the opposite side of the FTG mark and technically appear inside of the Susanoo.
That, and even for Alive Itachi has terrible stamina. So, like, he's not going to be able to just sit in the Susanoo indefinitely. So Minato Minato could literally just camp out in, like, some bushes and wait for Itachi to die.
Yeah, and, like, people can debate Amaterasu would do stuff, but it really wouldn't when you factor in the fact that Minato is a sealing type, and Jiraiya was able to seal Amaterasu in part 1, so, like,
And, even against Edo Itachi, it's the same thing. Just get inside the Susanoo and, you know, use one of your shadow clones to Reaper Death the Edo Itachi.
Oh, so. yeah. Shadow clones can use that. Yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah, like, just like Hiruzen did against Hashirama and Tobirama. So it's like... yeah, Minato takes that one easy peasy. What's the next one? Well, the next one's Obito versus the 5 Kage. But that was in pretty much just saying that Obito slaps the 5 Kage, which I don't think we disagree with.
Yeah, I don't have any qualms with that.
Actually, you know, May, if he breaks out the vapor, that Obito's fucked, dude. He ain't got nothing.
Yeah, totally.
They got Sasuke. I think this is Sasuke versus Neji. I think that was in general. It was like the main one they were talking about were the tuning exams. Sasuke versus Neji. I don't know why they brought up like other versions of Sasuke. They're like, oh yeah, what about 3 Tomoe Sasuke versus like not adult Neji, but like Shippuden. But it was pretty much Sasuke stomping the entire video. I don't think Neji won any of the matches.
Even though Neji would clap in the tuning exams, unironically.
Oh, but Dawn, the Sharingan has Genjutsu, and what is Neji gonna do against that, huh?
It really doesn't matter. Neji, he has the Byakugan, which is like cucks all the Sharingans aside from like Mangekyo and EMS. So first of all, Genjutsu wouldn't really be a factor because
wait, are you trying to say that the Byakugan is better than the Sharingan? Like, are you actually trying to say that, Don?
In part 1, yes.
Don, there's no statements to back that up, dude.
Actually, Kakashi did state that in the prelims.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a fucking cuck about it.
Oh, you ass. No, but yeah, aside from like all the other debates, but the tuning exams one, yeah, Neji stomps no difficulty. It was stated that the fifth gate is what is needed to take out Neji, and yet Sasuke had like maybe first gate speed. So, not to mention that, like with a Chidori in Curse Mark 1, he only knocked off like a partial transformation Gaara's arm. Like that was it. And yet here comes Naruto in base form, just pooping on Gaara enough to make him actually transform.
I don't even think it was first gate Lee. I think it was just weightless Lee that he was comparable to as far as Sasuke's speed was. Like when he's fighting Gaara.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing, except for the fact that there's a statement when Sasuke charges forward with the Chidori, Lee states that he would never do a full frontal attack like that. In fact, he couldn't. He doesn't have the reaction timing. So I was just factoring that in, giving him the benefit of the doubt, saying first gate.
Yeah, and we know that like Neji's like consistently just cucking Rock Lee around.
Yeah. Also, just really quickly, if Sasuke is relative to Lee being the guy who like got fodderized by Gaara, even in like fifth gate, he couldn't do much to him. So, I mean, if you scale them together and then factor in the fact that Naruto, with the tiniest amount of QB chakra, just straight up headbutted Gaara and knocked him out of his transformation, and yet this same Naruto with even more QB chakra in the Chunin exams finals was fighting on par with Neji. Like, what?
Someone actually, they said, someone brought up that like if Neji uses 64 palm, Sasuke's fodderized, and then someone said, assuming Neji can hit Sasuke like we didn't just scale his speed.
Yeah, dude, Sasuke gets fodderized.
but then after Shippuden, yeah, I think it's pretty much Sasuke takes the W from there, because at that point it's like Sasuke's like Akatsuki level or like high Akatsuki level, because he's taking on people like Datara.
Yeah, I honestly have no qualms with that statement.
Well, the data book says that he's stronger than everyone in the Akatsuki. Or is it just that he's faster?
The data book also states that, based upon stats, the start of Shippuden Sasuke at full power is only equal to Zabuza, so
Going off the data book, Choji has like 0.5 intelligence, so he's like a tomato. Then we have Sakura versus Hinata, which they were pretty much booling out on how like Hinata just claps the shit out of Sakura. Although, admittedly for Seth, he kind of like backed out. Like after that debate, right after they had this video, he kept on saying, he's like, no, Sakura claps. I think in Seth's case, he was being a little too nice to his buddy Swag in this one. Because he clearly didn't agree.
Yeah, especially because later on in another video, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but Swagkage asked if Sakura could beat the Raikage, and Seth like thought about it for a minute. Mm-hmm. He was like, meaning they're at least relative to each other, which would put her way over Hinata.
Yeah, like they bring up like he was like, oh man, Sakura has the big slug, but what's that gonna do to Hinata? I was like, melt her? Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Not even that. Like, are we gonna forget that Hinata was using full power and just like beat one Jubi clone? Yet here's Sakura finally releasing her full power and annihilating like 57 of them in one punch.
Yeah. So it's like,
and like straight up, Hashirama was like, yo, she might be stronger than Tsunade. And even in the data book, it stated that she's a better medical nin, and thus would probably be better with the chakra enhanced strength. So like,
Well, they were also saying, I remember Swagkage made the claim that Hinata would also fuck up Tsunade in close quarters as well.
No. A big no.
Sorry, dude, but Byakugan is just a better fighter. Sorry, dude. She has more finesse.
The Byakugan is a better fighter?
Yeah, dude. Byakugan makes you like martial arts Jesus. What do you mean?
Oh, dude, I remember Byakugan. Those are those little balls that you threw and they turned
Yo,
into.
shut the fuck up now. Yo, but yeah, Sakura just like annihilates, dude. I think they also got into like adult, although they didn't really touch up on that one because Hinata doesn't really have feats where Sakura does. Like Sakura beats up
dude,
that like Jubi Zero dude.
Yeah, dude, but I forgot to mention that Hinata, whether she got stronger from the pain arc or whatever, it doesn't really matter. In the pain arc, in the anime, she has like this big theatrical, gets thrown in the air, gets slammed down, she's dead. But in the manga, she runs towards Pain, and he does the tiniest Shinra Tensei ever and kills her.
He just pushes her a little bit.
Which means she has durability below the level of Gamabunta. And Hidan has more durability than Gamabunta. I don't know.
Okay. We got a Sakura is pretty slow, so Hinata would just hit her with the palms and shut her chakra out.
Yeah, Sakura is so slow. That's why she hit literal God incarnate Kaguya, like from above, despite her moving at full speed to escape being sealed. Like, what?
Dawn, Sakura came at her from her blind spot. What do you think about that?
But Kaguya has the Byakugan. There is no blind spot.
Dawn, there is a tiny blind spot in the back of your head.
Actually, it's at the base of your neck. It's in between one of the vertebrae.
So there is a blind spot. Concession
There
accepted.
is, but it's extremely small. Even Kidomaru, one of the Sound 4, had a very hard time hitting that blind spot exactly with one of his arrows that were faster than like every other character in part 1.
But Sakura literally fits in that blind spot, dude.
How?
She just does. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
All right.
I'm trying to think of how someone would be like, well, Sakura didn't actually react to Kaguya. She came from the blind spot. But even though yeah, Kidomaru was like he was only really able to take advantage of that because of like how small his arrows were.
Yeah, and you know what? She doesn't even need the speed because she punched the ground, like I stated before, and annihilated like 50 Jubi clones. So, like,
I really don't think Hinata has the durability to handle that, dude. She was gonna die of some wood.
Dude, she got one hit by Shinra Tensei.
Yeah, so like, I don't think there's any discussion. Like, yeah, Sakura just annihilates. You know, I see what people are going for. Yeah, I get it. I see it. It's the battle of the waifus. Great, awesome. But no, Sakura like slaps the shit out of Hinata. Same thing for Nagato versus Tobirama, which I actually don't remember a whole lot from this video because he was doing it with some guy that really wasn't a power scale. He does like Instagram memes.
What? Hold on. I gotta peep this. Swagkage Nagato versus Tobirama.
It was some guy that because I remember the one part that I remember is the guy. He's like, all right, Scotty, who do you think wins this battle? And he's like, well, it's the smartest Hokage Tobirama versus the literal Rinnegan master Nagato. It's a decisive battle. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, it just seemed like they were dancing around. It was like dancing around the point of just like not having to answer. But Tobirama like claps Nagato, dude.
Oh yeah, it's not even a question. Like even KCM2 Minato was like, wow, the second Hokage is extremely fast. And this is Minato who has a like half Ninetales boost on top of his already immense perception abilities. And like the Ninetales, just half of it is strong enough to literally slap away 5 Bijudamas. Like
yeah, like yeah, so that you can like kind of use it to scale him faster than like way above Nagato, because Nagato was able to react to like KCM1. Well, he was able to fight with KCM1 Naruto. We'll say that, and that's like KCM1 Naruto is like fodder to the KCM2s. So
yeah, but Nagato, alive and reanimated, has terrible legs that got blown up when he tried to save Conan from Hanzo the Salamander, and like that was even his downfall against Itachi. Like Kabuto's like, darn those legs, and that was it.
Darn those legs, dude.
Them
Yo,
shrimp
you
lips.
can't
Never seen
downplay.
like
You can't even downplay Tobirama because he died to Ginkaku and Kinkaku because they fought the Ninetales for like a good amount of time. Actually, since I'm streaming, I don't even think I can go on Noodles' server because I don't want to like get in trouble. But he has a whole chat for Ginkaku and Kinkaku and has like scans of them like fighting the Ninetales. Well, like the Ninetales was just like, I fought Ginkaku and Kinkaku for so long, I got frustrated, so I just ate them.
Yeah, and they survived, and not to mention that they are stated to be direct descendants of the Sage of the Six Paths, which means that their base chakra reserves and chakra power would be massively above everybody else in the war, save maybe like Naruto, because they can wield the Six Paths weapons even without the Ninetales chakra, and then they add on the Ninetales chakra, and it's like,
Yeah, and they can also go into like the different tailed forms too. Like we see as when they're Edos, they're able to go into those like
V2.
yeah, they're able to use like the chakra cloaks, which is ridiculous. Plus the Ginkaku and Kinkaku force has like what 20 S rank ninja in it.
Yeah, not to mention that people try to debate that, well, yeah, for the S rank thing, that was a mistranslation. I know that it's stated by Tobirama that they're all high-ranking Ginkaku and Kinkaku units. I think it was just Kinkaku unit, but that's still 20 high-ranking shinobi. And they're really no joke, especially back then, as the level of shinobi has decreased, as stated by Madara. But, again, people tried to debate that when Tobirama got wrecked by them, they didn't have the Ninetales chakra, except for when they're reanimated. One of the Cloud Ninja actually states that many years before Madara even took control of the Ninetales, they fought the Ninetales and stole its power. So that means, like, they did that when Hashirama was still Hokage, so...
Yeah, that's back when like ninja were raw as shit, dude. They're like sending their kids out in the battlefield to die.
Yeah, not to mention that blatantly, before they had the Ninetales chakra, they were already like one of the most feared duos in the world.
Dude, the
at least
fourth
for
Raikage
Kumo.
like shat his pants whenever he learned that they got revived. He was like terrified. Like Tsunade's like, dude, calm down. What's the big deal? And he's like, no, you don't understand. And he's like,
Yeah.
These people are chads.
And their full capability was never actually seen. Like, people say, oh, Darwi beat them. But, like, they were toying around the entire time. They're just like, yo, say this word, I dare you. And then, like, there was an instance where Darwi got the upper hand and sealed Kinkaku or something. And then he pulled out, like, the giant jar, the jar of honey, and was just like, yo, get sealed, faggot. And, like, they got sealed before they could do anything.
Oh, also, Seth. No, this is not Seth the programmer, of course, but it's just a guy in the chat named Seth. Kurama, like the half of him, has been actually counted to being multi-continental, not island.
Not to mention that. Well, I guess half, but Biju Sage Mode Naruto scales directly to Toneri, and Toneri casually cut the moon in half beyond its gravitational pull. Hollow or not, like that's still an impressive feat. Especially when it wouldn't even be hollow anymore because its center of gravity would, like, all the edges would converge upon each other and become a smaller moon, but nonetheless a moon. So, yeah, and that Biju Sage, you know, you can say, like, way stronger than the Ninetales, which it is, but still, that kind of gives you a clear visual on how strong the Ninetales is because Sage Mode isn't really that impressive, as Naruto used Sage Mode against the half of the Ninetales and only was able to hold him down with an S-rank Rasen Shuriken, which is a cellular level attack. So, like, you know, it's pretty strong.
And the Ninetales still, like, got up after that.
Yeah, he was like, yo, that was rude. Stood up.
He was like, hey, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there was, like, the 100 massive Rasengan barrage. It sent the Ninetales flying, but he instantly recovered and was like, yup, I'm done.
Like, hey man, that's gay. I can't let y'all do that, alright, my dude.
Yeah, and even after all of his chakra was sapped, he still made a Bijudama like 4 times the size of himself. So,
I wouldn't say guy almost casually, because if you're talking about the Hirodora feat, that's like one of his stronger techniques in the 7th gate, if not his strongest technique in the 7th gate. So I wouldn't say that's casual, but it's. I think that
oh no, Pee-Pee in the chat saying Ginkaku and Kinkaku lose to Darwi. No.
Yeah, they got like super or Darwi got like hella lucky in that fight if I'm recalling correctly.
Yeah,
You had to
definitely.
like, you had to like make up some new, like, didn't you have to like pick a new favorite word like on the spot?
Yeah,
Some
he
gangster
said,
thing?
"I'm sorry," and like he's so apologetic that it completely surpassed the word "dole."
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, some cheese happened, and then like it was over.
Yeah, I remember like I never recalled that because there was a recent like Ginkaku and Kinkaku were like getting their proper spotlight, right? And the people were taking them seriously. When that was coming out, I was like, let me go reread these chapters, and it was just like, yeah, it just comes to an abrupt end real quick. I'm just like they're
Yeah,
literally just thrashing everybody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, it's over.
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, bottom line, Tobirama like claps Nagato. Like he's not really anything to Tobirama.
Yeah,
All right, what else we got? Oh, he has his ranking. What? Dude, Swag doesn't have a thumbnail for ranking the Akatsuki from weakest to strongest.
really?
It's just a picture of Kage saying, "I hate you, Hagoromo Hamura, you're mine."
That's amazing.
Looks like he. Oh, there we go. We got Sasuke versus Jiraiya, and if I recall this one correctly, it is kidding Sasuke versus Jiraiya. Not starting out in Sage mode, but just starting out in base, but he can use Sage mode, which I would be going. I'd
Wait. You're in Sasuke? Is that what you said?
yeah, Kirin, like the one that fought Itachi.
Why is that even a what? Why?
Because let me think. If I'm recalling correctly, it is that Swag and Seth were doing a video, and then at the end of one of the videos, he says, "Yeah, I even think this Sasuke could take on Jiraiya," and Seth was like, "I don't know about that one, buddy." So then they're like, "Oh, we could do a different video and debate on this one," and they did, and pretty much the whole thing came down to like literally Swag's whole premise was on Kirin. Like nothing else like mattered for him. Like he didn't bring up like Genjutsu. He wasn't bringing up like fire style. He wasn't bringing up like like Sharingan abilities. It was all like Kirin. Like it was like Kirin was the main thing that he had, and so it was just like, yeah, but Kirin like kind of blew away the Uchiha hideout, which is like hillish plus size, right? But it's like Jiraiya has like the massive Rasengan, which can carve away mountains. It's like,
Not to mention that the reason why it was so powerful, and it was because it was stated to be it moves at the speed of lightning. But like Kid Kakashi did that. It's not really that impressive of a feat. When he was, I think it was in the third Ninja War, he was stated to be like completely out of chakra, and he still cut lightning in half. I think the only reason why it would have done anything to Itachi is because even in the beginning of the fight, like in the
Itachi's
manga,
dying.
it shows. Oh yeah, he's dying,
Yeah.
and the simple fact that his Rinnegan, great, his Sharingan was blinding. Like he could barely see Sasuke at all, and then add on an entire fight of Amaterasu spam and a use of Tsukuyomi, which drains his eyes immensely, as stated by Kisame. And like, he probably couldn't even see the darn lightning attack.
it probably saw some giant like outline of the dragon. Was like, oh shit, I don't know what that is, but it's kind of scary. Plus, more or less, like Itachi, I believe it was stated like he just wanted Sasuke to go out as a hero. So I think he was like trying to push Sasuke as much as he could in that fight as well. With like, well, not killing him, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So that way he could be like, he's like, yeah, I fought Itachi's Amaterasu, I fought Tsukuyomi. Because if you notice, he literally is pulling out like every jutsu that he has against Sasuke. Like he tries out like every single one of them because they have a Genjutsu exchange. He does Tsukuyomi, he does Amaterasu, he does Fire Style, those the Shurikens. He whips out Susanoo. So like he literally whips out everything he has.
Yeah, but I think we're getting a little bit off topic now. But that Sasuke is just like, I mean, like,
What do you mean off topic?
like that's
We went on a Ginkaku Kinkaku like tirade. What do you mean?
yeah, whatever. You know what? That's because I'm very passionate about Tobirama. All right. All right, but anyway, no, but that Sasuke is like definitely weaker than MS Sasuke, who got like fondled by the Raikage, who's admittedly weaker than the third Raikage. And even though the third Raikage was reanimated, Sage Naruto dodged his attack, and it was just a clone, so it's weaker than the original Naruto, and so their powers would probably equal out, and Naruto was able to completely dip on that Raikage, meaning that Sage Naruto would technically be beyond Sasuke's reaction speed, and yet Sage Naruto was like nothing to Pain. He could obliterate a few of the Pains, but then like got into hand-to-hand combat with Pain. It didn't really work too well for him.
Yeah, Tendo had him pretty. He had him pretty beaten. CQC.
Yeah, and then you also have to factor in that Jiraiya is just, his base form is blatantly stronger than Naruto's, and even Pain admitted that if he didn't have the secret, Jiraiya would have like fondled him.
I mean, you could even bring up the fact that Pain, or not Pain, but Itachi and Jiraiya, if they were to fight, it would result in both of them dying.
Yeah, I mean, that was stated. And if we take Databook stats into account, which is like the least accurate thing in the world, but its consistency is pretty accurate when taken in with that statement that you just mentioned. Jiraiya and Itachi both have the same Databook stats total amount. So, like,
Although also Kisame, I believe, like, he states that he's, like, inferior to Jiraiya as well, does he not?
Yeah, he says that he'd love to help, but he feels in that fight he'd only get in the way. And then Itachi concludes that statement by saying, yeah, it doesn't matter who we have on each other's side. If it's a battle between him and I, we both are going to end up dead or mortally wounded. Which then you die anyway, but it's whatever.
So yeah, Jiraiya beat Sasuke. I feel like that's pretty apparent. I mean, there's nothing really Sasuke could do to Jiraiya too. Like Genjutsu would be void because he has Mom and Pa too.
Yeah, and Frog Song or the Toad Chant Genjutsu would absolutely annihilate Sasuke. Like, because the Sharingan is very good against Genjutsu. It can instantly tell that you're in it, but I mean, like, Frog Song or the Toad Enchantment?
Yeah, an omnidirectional sound-based Genjutsu. Like, yeah, I'm sure Sasuke would hear it coming, but once you hear it, you're fucking done.
That paralyzed dead bodies that had the Rinnegan? Like, what?
Oh, to be fair, the Rinnegan just was, like, projected through their eyes, so they, like, quote, had the Rinnegan. Because otherwise, there's not, like, 20 pairs of Rinnegan just going around.
Oh yeah, definitely. Someone stated that I think it was Seth again. Kirin has good AOE, is powerful in reaction time, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think we can kind of already just kind of get that out of the way with the fact that like Jiraiya instantly enters Sage mode upon summoning Ma and Pa.
Yeah, and then he can kind of just perpetually stay in Sage mode as well. Because they're literally funneling like Sage Chakra into him.
And it's not like the Pains are fodder or anything. Well, one of them is, because I know someone's going to say it, got killed by Konohamaru. I get it, alright?
Well, even then, it's not like Konohamaru was using the Rasengan. It's not like the Rasengan's a fodder jutsu, right?
Oh yeah, definitely not. It's stronger than Chidori, as stated by Jiraiya. But anyway... Again, they're really powerful. Like the Osteropath got like pooped on by Choji and his dad and was okay. Like the same Choji and Choza who were duking it out with the ghetto statue.
He took like a lightning clone thing from Kakashi as well. He took a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he was fine. And then Tendo Pain has just like god tier durability. Like he was getting hammered into the ground, got hit with the tailed beast bomb.
I just remembered, yeah, not only does he take the lightning clone from Kakashi, but he also takes a Chidori from Kakashi and still is, like, alive to launch a missile after Choji. That mechanical one. So, yeah, the Pains are pretty durable, my guy. Unless it's Sage Mode Naruto, because then Sage Mode Naruto just kind of punched the mechanical one and just obliterated him. I believe he did slam him with the Rasengan, to be fair. When he landed. So, but yeah, Jiraiya over Sasuke. Itachi versus Killer Bee, I don't feel like that. I mean,
what was the victor in that one?
It was pretty much Itachi slaughters Killer Bee was their consensus.
Slaughters? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on the Killer Bee. Like, if we're doing Killer Bee post Sasuke fight, then no.
Yeah, yeah. Because for the most part, like Killer Bee should be. Well, he'd be a hell of a lot stronger than Itachi would be. I mean.
Well, I don't know, because didn't Killer Bee also fall under Edo Itachi's Genjutsu? Like, again?
He did, but he, like, pretty much snapped out immediately. Like,
Yeah.
Killer Bee, yeah, when he's fighting Edo Itachi, he's fighting pretty, on par with him. The only thing that I would think Itachi would really have would be, Tsukuyomi on him. If he hits him with that, I feel like that's debatable if he'd be able to break out of that one, because that's, a more intense...
No, he definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, it happens in, like, a second IRL, so that wouldn't give enough time for the Eight Tails to knock B out of it. And additionally, like, we've seen Mangekyo level Genjutsu completely control perfect Jinchuriki like B, as shown when Obito did it to Yagura, the 4th Mizukage. So, no.
Also, when I was thinking of more Killer Bee slaughtering Itachi, I'm more thinking of alive Itachi. Edo is the one that I think is more debatable. Because that Itachi, of course, doesn't have, like, the death that Itachi does.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's alive Itachi, then it's a completely different debate, and I honestly think the Killer Bee would win.
No, I agree, yeah.
I mean, you have to factor in that it's like a full Biju and a perfect Jin. Like, I don't remember exactly where it was stated. It might have been in a video game. I'm not exactly certain, so don't quote me on this. But I remember it being stated somewhere that Killer Bee, like, 1v1 the Eight Tails in Taijutsu and beat him. And that's how he got his cooperation.
Dude, what the fuck?
I remember it being stated somewhere. I don't remember where, though. So the validity of that statement is questionable. But it was stated somewhere. So if that is the case, then you add on Biju level Taijutsu on top of already Biju level Taijutsu, and you know.
Well, would you say that MS Sasuke would be superior to Alive Itachi, or at least comparable to him? Because Killer Bee did kind of like shit all over MS Sasuke.
I feel like Alive Itachi would be relative, probably a little bit stronger though. But yeah. Especially because that Itachi was taking medicine every single day to, like, not die. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what... Because I would agree that Itachi, even, like, if he wasn't sick, he'd be superior to even, like, MS Sasuke. But I'm like, the fact that he's sick kind of, like... It's kind of unquantifiable because we don't, like, know, like, how much it's weakening him. But it's still, like, it's still a factor there, you know?
Yeah. Oof. Brace coming in clutch. It was stated in the anime because he doesn't have the video games, but he remembers that statement. Hell yeah, my guy.
Oof. Yo, but can we trust him? He has a Rick and Morty profile picture.
Yeah, that means that he's the most intelligent man in this live stream, so.
Oh my. Oh yeah, Yang also brought up the fact that Killer Bee would have killed Sasuke 3 times in that fight if his team wasn't there. And then even after, like, Sasuke whipped out a Matarasu on Killer Bee was just like, oh, this is a perfect chance for me to leave.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He just, like, dipped. He didn't...
Yeah, because the whole time, he was literally like...
or something, but...
Dude, he was literally like Killer Bee beating up Sasuke and then be like, can I leave now? And then someone would revive Sasuke and Sasuke's like, no, come back here. And Beer's like, oh, come on, dude, I just want to go home.
Fool, you fool.
He's like, I just want to write my raps and go get drunk, dude. He just wanted to party with the ladies. But then we have Pain versus Might Guy. That's the next one. And Jesus Christ, dude. The one thing I remember about this one is that he's like, dude, it's funny. It's the same thing with the Madara versus Akatsuki one. You know how they just got to Pain and they were like, dude, Pain Chibaku Tensei. That's all he's got. That's his best thing, dude.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what they brought up versus Might Guy. Like, Guy, in the 8 Gate wouldn't be able to, like, they said that 8 Gates Guy wouldn't be able to break out of, like, Pain's Chibaku Tensei. When
what?
When he like when he's able to, like, just kind of create, like, those massive, like, air pressure, I don't want to call them bombs, but, like, punches, I guess, which would
and like
shatter that.
they were able to completely hold Madara still, who was the Jubi Jin and had a Rinnegan, and as stated in the data book in the Obito entry, those who become the Jinchuriki of the Jubi get its power on top of their own. So it's not like he has a little bit of the Jubi's power. He has the entirety of it, which is beyond the Nine Tails massively. Like, even the Nine Tails is like, yo, Naruto, you shouldn't sense the Jubi in Sage Mode. The only thing you'll sense is that its power is immeasurable. And, of course, that was how it went out. But in, like, half the Nine Tails, it broke out ultra casually, and it wasn't even a full power half Nine Tails. It was like the 8 Tails variant.
Yeah, so it's like Pain, or not Pain, but Guy being being able to cuck fucking Jubidara with that. Yeah, I don't even think Pain would get him in a Chibaka Tensei, to be fair. I think he just blitzed the shit out of Pain.
Yeah, like if Pain could react, then he could maybe use like the telekinesis variant of universal pull that allows him to just like lift things into the air, and he could maybe like throw Guy into the air and then maybe have his chakra run out. But that was like if he could even react to it, which is highly doubted.
Yeah, I would even think 7th Gate Guy versus Pain. I would still lean more towards giving it to Guy in that scenario, because 7th Gate Guy is still kind of a fucking Chad.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to completely one-shot Kisame. Granted, I don't think that was a Kisame with Samehada, but still. And not to mention that, like, I forget, what is the name of that technique? Is it...
The Hirodora?
Yeah, the Hirodora. That's not a chakra-based technique. That is literally just air. And so I could see, like, one of the Pains going up to absorb the chakra. And they all just get mowed down in one swoop.
They just get blown up, dude. Or he's also got like stuff like a Sakujaku, where he just unloads on one of the Pains, dude.
Yeah. Not to mention that guy would probably have speed somewhat relative to like a KCM Naruto, as he was able to keep Obito on his toes even without the gates. So like,
Yeah, he's also like I believe it's when Guy was in the 6th gate, he was fighting on par with Chidori Kenpachi. Or Raikiri Kenpachi. Not Kenpachi. Kakashi. Yeah, it might be. But and we see him like going around just like, he like stuns Saiken with a Sakujaku. So like, Guy even in the 7th gate is kind of a beast. Dude, and let's not forget that he should be superior to Rock Lee, who like kicked Madara in half.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? That was my point.
Yo, so yeah, I think Guy 7th 8 gate just for Chidori. All right, yeah. Please. Yo, someone get Gaara on that. Tell Gaara to make Chidori Kenpachi. And then also, before we move on, Guy can summon the turtle, so I'm just saying, he's got the turtle, my dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. And, like, the turtle is probably related to the giant turtle near Kumo that was, like, bigger than Manda, like, times 30. So, like, he'll just be like, I'm calling my dad, and Pain would lose.
Oh, just someone's a giant turtle. Alright, the next one was Neji versus Rock Lee. It looks like Shippuden versions, because it looks like it's like Shippuden Neji and Shippuden Rock Lee. Plus, I think it'd be kind of like retarded to talk about part 1 Neji versus Rock Lee, because, well, it's stated that Neji like cucks him on a consistent basis. And I believe
honestly,
no, go ahead.
Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I want to hear what you said.
Oh no, I was gonna say that I believe it's also the same into Shippuden. I don't believe Rock Lee ever beats Neji when they're still when he's still alive, when they're still training. Because Neji also gets promoted to Jonin, where I think Rock Lee is still a Chunin, if I remember correctly.
Yep. I mean, not to say that is the ultimate scale of power, because strongest man in the world, Naruto, is a Genin. So like,
well, so is Sasuke.
Wow.
Sasuke never got higher than Genin. He left before he got promoted. Well, actually,
God
no.
incarnates are Genny.
Actually, hold on. There is at the end of Naruto, like at the end of the Shippuden anime, Naruto does have to study and take a test to become a Jonin. So he's technically not a Genin. They threw in that little bit there, so they're like, okay, he's not fodder.
Yo, but let's not even act like in the war arc when he was a Genin, he still wasn't the strongest man alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous. But I wanted to hear what you were gonna say about Neji versus Rock Lee.
I believe that there was statements like even in the Kazekage retrieval arc where Neji was stated to be still stronger than Lee or something. Although Lee entering, I think he can go to 6th gate now, like in the war arc. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't really see Neji competing with that. I don't know. Like I have nothing to back that opinion at this moment, but it just I don't
it is kind of hard to see because we get feats when like okay, so like when they all get a chakra cloak from Naruto, so it wouldn't like matter to them. But it's like yeah, Rock Lee does like kick Madara's Susanoo in half, and Neji gets killed by like a piece of wood.
Yeah,
it's just like once you get to the war arc when everybody's getting like a lot stronger, it's just Rock Lee's feats just look more impressive. And also, it's like the Rock Lee that Neji's been fighting. I don't believe he had the 6th gate at that point. He only went to the 5th one, and that's where Neji started to get concerned. So it's like if Rock Lee goes to the next gate above that, then logically he should be able to beat. If Neji's concerned about fighting the 5th gate, and then Rock Lee is able to go to the 6th one now, logically that Rock Lee should be able to beat Neji at that point.
Yeah, that's about as good as that point's gonna get because I've got nothing to add to it.
It should be noted that that video was 16 minutes and 39 seconds long, so I just want that to say. Don't fucking ask me, dude. Hey, what about Kakashi versus Tsunade? Dude, I just realized since we have that Naruto tournament coming into the Discord, this is literally like free matches. This is like free information for people.
Oof. Well, considering that most of the people in the tournament are here anyway, that ruins the matchups.
No, we just won't use these. You think I'm gonna use these fodder matchups? Anyway, yeah, Kakashi versus Tsunade. Well, I think let's just go ahead and throw out that all right, DMS Kakashi. Let's just make sure he's not even a factor. Right? We're just not even gonna cover DMS, right? Too OP. He has a Susanoo.
Well, technically, DMS Kakashi barely did anything to Kaguya, and Sakura, who's stated to be, the rival of Tsunade, punched her. So,
but like that would be like ignoring the fact that he like cuts through Kaguya because like the Kamui Reich here,
the Kamui Reich, yeah,
he just ignores like their ability to just pour through Kaguya. It's like, yeah, they would just tear through Tsunade. I would even say that like War Arc Kakashi would probably be able to beat Tsunade as well, just on like how much like his stamina's improved and like all the things he can do with his jutsu. Like Tsunade can regenerate, but if like Kakashi uses like the lightning cable on Tsunade and like cuts her in half or fucking decapitates her, she's like not gonna be able to do anything because then
yeah.
Because Katsuyu can heal her. She can, piece her back together. But, she has to turn into like all the little versions. And I could just kind of see Kakashi just punting the slugs off of her. Just be like, get the fuck out of here. Or just,
not to mention that Madara blatantly states that the Raikage is faster than Tsunade.
Yeah.
And, that Madara was relative to the Raikage in speed. At least his wood clone was, because he actually like blitzed him and put him under a genjutsu. But
well, no, Madara actually does state that no, it's the Raikage. The Raikage say he's like wow, Madara can like react and keep up with me. So
yeah, and then like you have a stronger Jubi Madara, who Kakashi was able to like react to slightly. Of course. It was more of like that Rock Lee thing in the beginning of the Chunin exams. It was like, your eyes can keep up with me, but your body cannot. This is neither ninjutsu nor genjutsu. I simply use taijutsu. It was like one of those things. Like Kakashi couldn't move his body, but he could definitely react. And especially with his power with Kamui, like he was going to send the entire Jubi to Kamui within like a couple seconds. So
there's also the fact that again, he was fighting on, but you could reverse the Guy thing and say that Kakashi's fighting on par with like 7th Gate Guy when they were fighting all the tail beasts. It's like Kakashi's he's a pretty quick dude. He's pretty fast. So yeah, I don't think Tsunade really has the speed to keep up with Kakashi, nor the diversity to take him on. Because Tsunade's just like, I punch shit and I heal.
I can see Tsunade pulling the upper hand and like having a W like beginning of Shippuden.
Yeah.
And like maybe Pain Arc too, because Kakashi's reserves were quite terrible.
Yeah, he did like one lightning clone and he was like, yeah guys, I'm pooped.
Dude, he used I think an Earth Wall, a C rank lightning jutsu, a lightning clone, and a Chidori, and was pooped. He was on the verge of death. He was like, yeah, I only have enough chakra to use Kamui once on a tiny little nail, and then like on a tiny little rocket, I can only use it like that. I'm sorry.
And he's like, yeah, now I die. So
yeah, dude.
I could definitely see Tsunade taking on like Pain Arc, Kakashi, and below, but once you get to the War Arc where Kakashi just turns into Jesus Christ incarnate, I don't think that's not gonna fly, dude.
Considering you used Kamui 42 times throughout the entire arc.
Yeah, you just spam that shit. But what about Hashirama versus Minato, dude?
What? is that actually?
Yeah.
No, that's not Hashirama claps, my guy.
All right, I was like, I hear Don laughing, but I was like, in my head, I pictured Don just going like, yeah, Minato claps, and then we have to have this battle.
No, definitely not. I mean, Minato, his younger brother is Tobirama, who invented Minato's only good jutsu. So he knows everything about the Flying Thunder God, especially because Tobirama was famed for using it. Even Madara conceded that he was celebrated as the fastest shinobi alive back then. So, like, Flying Thunder God does nothing to Hashirama. And, like, you have the Nine Tails chakra in Edo, which is great and all, but you forget that there was a time when Hashirama had all 9 of them.
As pets?
Yeah.
Can we not, let's not also forget that he fought, that Hashirama fought EMS Madara and the Nine Tails at once, which, something that, I went and I reread the fight between Hashirama and EMS Madara. EMS Madara is actually still pretty swole himself because he does actually fight Sage Hashirama, like after the Nine Tails gets taken away, and they still end up in that like that area where they're out of chakras. So it's like EMS Madara is actually still capable of fighting Sage Hashirama himself, just not like the statue, of course. But so it's like, yeah, like Hashirama fought the both of them like all night. It's like Minato's got really nothing on that dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Itaki versus Obito though? This is a quality video.
No. Obito solos.
I'm sorry, Don, but you didn't know that Itachi has the best genjutsu ever, right? He has Tsukuyomi, okay? Like, he hits Obito with it and he's done. Capiche? Done.
I mean,
over.
Except for the fact that Obito literally knows every ability of Itachi. Like, you forget that he slaughtered the Uchiha clan while, like, all the actual shinobis while Itachi took out all the civilians. So, like, nobody really knows more about the Sharingan and its abilities than Obito. And he has, like, a free, if we're not talking about Rinnegan, then he has a free Izanagi use. And his genjutsu is extremely potent, as shown when he could control a perfect Jinchuriki, Yagura, the 4th Mizukage.
But how does that debunk him getting hit by Tsukuyomi and getting oofed off the planet, huh?
The fact that he wouldn't look into Itachi's eyes, because in the novel it was stated that Obito was going to kill Itachi's girlfriend. But then Itachi did Tsukuyomi right in front of Obito, and like Obito witnessed it. So and that's that Tsukuyomi killed his girlfriend. So I don't think Obito would fall under that jutsu.
Can you imagine that? Like, can we just talk about that for a second? Like, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna go kill this bitch, and then you just see the guy you're with just looks over at her, and she just dies.
Yeah, dude, that's gotta be really freaking creepy.
You're just like, holy shit, I'm the dude wearing the mask and calling myself Madara, but you just looked at someone and they died. So it's like,
dude, what is this BS? His reflexes says synapses are light speed.
I was talking about the Raikage.
No. The Raikage's reflexes are not the speed of light. I mean, that's a mistranslation. Because only one translation actually says that.
Your synapses is like just how it's like the communication between like your body. So like when your synapses,
not to mention that it's actually like 100 times faster than you are, because our synapses move at like 258 miles per hour, and like the fastest man alive moves at like 28.
Yeah, that's like I remember like when bless his heart, Sasuke Solos would try to use that as a point to say to the Raikage's light speed. I was like, and I was probably more mean than I should have been, but it was like synapses. That doesn't mean if you're just because you can think faster than light doesn't mean you can move faster than light. You move faster than you can think. If that also makes sense, because it's very similar to that. Because I know that there's characters that it's like, oh yeah, he processes thought at like the speed of light.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the Flash. He can perceive instances that happen in less than an attosecond, yet he thinks at the speed of light, and he doesn't move that speed in some like comics. So
yeah. Can Itachi point at people and put them under a genjutsu? No, yeah, that's
that's ephemeral.
Yeah, ephemeral. Yeah. Where he just points at people and he's just like, boom, genjutsu. Because he did that to Naruto when they had their encounter in the beginning of Shippuden. And like and then like half of his face starts turning into like Sasuke and Sakura and all them. It's fucking weird.
I think that one was, maybe that was ephemeral, but I remember he also got put under the demonic illusion crow swarm thing. Yeah. That requires like no eyesight either. It just happens.
You mean contradicted. You said contributed yourself. You said move faster than you think. Got it twisted.
Yeah, he probably said his words in reverse then.
No, my bad. If I said it in backwards, that's my problem. When this guy said Itachi's omnipotent because only people with EMS can beat him. Dude, if you're gonna meme, you gotta meme correctly. It's only people with a Mangekyo Sharingan can beat me. Not EMS.
And Seth said that pointing at people would put them under Tsukuyomi. No. Tsukuyomi is his Mangekyo ability, and it needs direct eye contact. The jutsu that he does with his finger is ephemeral, as we just talked about.
Yeah.
So it's two completely different things.
This guy said, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, man, I take my memes pretty fucking seriously, right? If you fuck them up, I'm gonna be mad. We're not gonna do Naruto versus Sasuke because, unless you want to do like, because most of their forms that they covered were fights that we already saw. Like they legit covered, like Valley of the End, Naruto versus Sasuke.
That's terrible.
I'm like, but we saw that fight. We saw what happened. So okay. But then they brought up some interesting ones like KCM1 versus or it's like KCM2 versus EMS or like what was it like Sage versus MS and stuff like that. They brought up some like those.
Sage versus MS. Sage would take a fat L, like Naruto even stated. After he saw blinded. I don't feel like I need to run over this again, but I guess I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
After he saw blinded Sasuke, who is weakened from fighting Danzo. After he came back and met up with his friends, Kiba was like, "You're the guy who defeated Pain." And Neji was like, "Yeah, if he was drained from fighting the Five Kage and Danzo, then why the hell couldn't you beat him?" And like Kiba was directly referencing in another statement his Sage Mode ability, the power to defeat Pain, which was Sage Mode. Like, why can't you use that against him? And then like Naruto was like, "No, I couldn't. I don't have the power to." And people can interpret that as like, no, he doesn't have the willpower to, but that's also debunked by a later statement Naruto says where he needs Kuruma's chakra in order to defeat Sasuke, so
So yeah, you could say KCM1 would be higher than the MS Sasuke, but I feel like that'd be kind of obvious.
KCM1 would probably clap.
And then KCM2 versus EMS. Well, how do you feel about that one?
I feel like KCM2 would still win because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, if we're also stopping him from using Biju mode, then it would be a better fight. But like after using Biju mode, Sasuke was like, "Has Naruto really gotten this strong?" It's
It's like I
like,
don't really see Sasuke Susanoo taking on Naruto's like Sage enhanced fucking Kurama avatar.
yeah, exactly. Like he was just kind of admitting inferiority the entire time.
Yeah. The only time when like they kind of seem relative is like when they first do it. Like Sasuke's like, "Oh, is this what the Master Ninetales looks like?" And then Naruto's like, "Oh, dude, a new black Sharingan. Oh, I gotta be careful." But then after that, then Naruto starts getting like, then he starts like fueling the entire Shinobi Alliance, including Sasuke. I was like, yeah, like, and Hashirama even compares like Naruto to himself. So, yeah, like I feel like at that point it's pretty obvious that Naruto wins.
Yeah.
Yo, Madara versus Jubito. We don't even need to talk about that one because some fag named Bleach Hub already just that video, dude, just went to Pound Town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
I might have to watch it.
No,
I've never heard of this Bleach Hub.
No, Bleach Hub's fodder. Don't worry about him. Subscribe to Dawn and Amiga.
Oof.
Yo, do you want to
Subscribe to no uploads?
subscribe to new intro coming out?
Dude, I made the new intro, but I'm also making the new video, so it's gonna go together.
It shouldn't take this long. You already have the script, right? You have the new intro. So you just sit down, Dawn. I need you to record it.
Okay, fine, I will. As soon as we're done with this crap.
Damn, alright, I feel insulted. Man, I might
Yeah,
just...
man, I've been carrying you this entire stream.
Oh? Do you want to debate me on, I almost gave away what your next video is going to be. I want to, well, most people here are from the Discord, so I feel like they know. But you know what? Just for GP, for people that don't know, I'm not going to spoil it. So never mind, let's just move on. How about Naruto and Sasuke versus Vegeta? Do you want to do that one, or do you just want to move to the other Naruto one?
What was the verdict there?
I believe it was that Vegeta is stronger than Naruto and Sasuke, but through teamwork, Naruto and Sasuke would beat Vegeta.
Wait, is it 6 paths?
It is adult Naruto and adult Sasuke.
Dude, that's not even a comparison. Vegeta gets absolutely mollywopped. He is weaker in all stats, speed and strength, because you can get Dragon Ball Z characters to sub-light speed level at like Saiyan Saga, even Vegeta. All right, and he has to use his ultimate jutsu in order to be planetary, yet in my video coming up, I literally state the 6 paths characters can be like brought up to multi-planetary, and this is adult.
So you do want to talk about it?
No, it's more of like it's not a comparison. Why?
Whoa, wait, Don, are you? Wait. Multi-planetary. Where's my star level?
Yo, he told me over here saying I still have more subs. Rest in peace. But no, yeah, star level. I mean, with the new Boruto translations, then maybe you can get 6 past characters to star level, but that would be more Kaguya, and Naruto and Sasuke weren't at that level. At adult, they most definitely are, but you know.
Yo, Yang says, "Yo, Don, how about Solar System Kaguya?"
Yo, actually, I was very generous in my video. Like, y'all see.
We're gonna get Universal Kaguya.
Yeah.
Even when that wouldn't matter. Anyway, yo, we got another Tobirama. How do you feel about Kisame versus Tobirama? You don't want to talk about that, right?
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Tobirama just got obliterated by Kisame.
Yeah, totally. Tobirama, who was faster than KCM2 Minato. Yeah, man. He gets obliterated by
Are you
a
trying
sub.
to wait? Are you trying to say that Kisame doesn't scale to that speed? You do know that he has a tailed beast Katra, which means that he is as fast as the Nine Tails, meaning he would be as fast as KCM2 Minato.
No.
Flawless.
Because it was just stated that he had Biju level chakra, and the Nine Tails is like beyond normal Biju level.
Look. Is the Nine Tails a Bijou or not?
He is.
I
Great.
rest my case.
You just pulled a me against Noodles against me. Like, he was like, actually, the One Tails is not Biju level, except I'm simply stating that the Nine Tails is stronger than all the other ones. So, get wrecked, faggot.
You just say that I'm a bowl of noodles, or you say that I'm post time skip Don.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Commit die, please.
Oh yeah. Anyway, wow, Yang over here.
Oh. Kisame has Biju level chakra. The Jubi is a Biju. Kisame is Jubi level.
Totally.
Naruto characters are dwarf star level. Yeah, yeah. That's what I just said. I just said that they were star level. What do you mean? I mean, even then, like characters like Momoshiki. I think it was stated to be a mistranslation, but use the mistranslation and solar system level. Or yeah, like Zap brought up, you could just have outer versal Madara. Well, it's
No.
even then that argument only applies to Prime Hagoromo. If you're gonna try to make it, you can't really scale it to other characters because they're not Prime Hagoromo.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kisame like just blitzes not Kisame. Tobirama blitzes Kisame.
Oh my
There we
god,
go.
dude.
You know what? I'm gonna stand by that. Kisame blitzes Tobirama. I stand by that statement to this very day. Right?
Yeah, totally. Yo, we're gonna talk about how Tobirama's water jutsu can actually cut the roots of the god tree, and yet eighth gate guy couldn't do anything more than a crack. Like what?
Are you trying to say that Tobirama has better water style usage over Kisame? Is that what you're trying to imply?
Yes.
Because
he can use a water jutsu that requires 42 hand signs with 1.
you do know that Kisame is a shark, right?
And
That means he lives in the water. Does Tobirama live in the water?
Kisame wins.
Yeah, all right. That's what I thought. Concession, dude. What is Tobirama gonna do when Kisame rolls up and just sucks all of his chakra out?
He's not gonna do anything. He's gonna die.
Well, what do you mean solar system? Not even FTL? Oh, I thought you said not even FTL. I didn't see the
Yo,
plus.
what
I
is
was
his
like,
question? Who has more chakra, Naruto or Sasuke? What? That's not even a question.
Naruto. Naruto has a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. What?
Dude, like in Boruto, I believe, like when the Otsutsuki were like looking on Earth for like what the difference was, like the anomaly they found was like just Naruto because he had so much fucking chakra. Like they were like, dude, I think a new god tree got made, and they're like, nope, that's just Naruto. I was like, Jesus Christ. But
all right, what's next?
next we got I just completely skipped over Kakashi versus Jiraiya.
Jiraiya claps. I mean, it depends on the version of Kakashi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would say, kind of like Tsunade, I would think War Art Kakashi would be able to take on Jiraiya, just because of how insane War Art Kakashi gets.
Yeah, his Kamui is just too overpowered.
But even like Pain Arc Kakashi gets like he's like barely being able to handle one of the passive pain, let alone Jiraiya taking out 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then again,
Jiraiya
Jiraiya.
would have been able to take out all 6 if there was no secret.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but I was like, he would have been able to do much better against them, but he was more trying to be like, okay, like he was trying to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't actually like, I don't want to say it wasn't Jiraiya actually trying to fight them, but he was more on like a recon mission to try to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
So, Jiraiya was clearly there more to get like information back to the village. So, if he was actually just trying to be like, let me just slap him.
He literally stated, I finally figured out who you are. And then like Pain was like, too late. And he just dropped all of the rods in Jiraiya's back.
It also would kind of mess up Jiraiya as well. Like, I think it would kind of weird him out mentally, because he's seeing a lot of people that he's known before. Like, he sees Yahiko come back as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I thought you were dead.
Wow.
Jiraiya fought the Pains on their home field, and he only had 1 toad.
Oh yeah, that Yang brought up a good point. Jiraiya took on 6 of these guys. I can't even beat 1. Yeah, he did mention that when he was fighting Pain. He was like, Jiraiya Sensei took on all 6 of them, and yet even just one is giving me this much of a struggle.
So yeah, anything pre-war I think is pretty comfortably in Jiraiya's favor and not. But then after that, I think once Kakashi gets some stamina, he hit the weights.
Yeah,
he could take out.
It may not even be that he's just like blatantly stronger than Jiraiya, because Sage Jiraiya is like Taijutsu God, but his Kamui ability is just so overpowered.
Yeah, it's like the fact that Kamui is really OP, and the fact that he can actually use it a lot better now. It's much more efficient for him.
42 times in one arc.
Yeah, and he's about to teleport the entire Jubi into Kamui.
Yeah.
Oh, the next one he has is Madara versus Sasuke, but I kind of just wanted to gloss over that. Like, is that just like the Hashirama versus Minato one? It's just like, dude, like Madara just slaps the shit out of Sasuke, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, even the Alive one, just kind of like the Alive one with Ronin Rinnegan just held up EMS Sasuke and just stabbed him.
Have we just been disagreeing with Big Gay over here like the entire time? I forgot to like actually think about that.
With Swagkage.
How's it going, everyone? Swagkage here.
Oh no, I think we agree with him on Sasuke versus Madara, but there's some of them too that's like we might agree with their output. Like, yeah, we would agree that Madara beats Sasuke, but it's such like the video is 17 minutes long, and it's like the match itself is an absolute stomp, and it's not like people are clamoring for this. It's not like people are like, dude, I want to see Madara versus Sasuke. That's a really good. That's a great idea. That would be like me doing a video like, I don't fucking know, like Shinji versus Ichigo. Be like, dude, Shinji's the leader of the Vizards. Ichigo has his mask. Has Ichigo surpassed it? It's like, it's so stupid. It's a complete stunt. Or it's like me doing like Aizen versus like some of the Stern Ritter or something. Be like, oh, let's pit him up against some of the other villains. Or Aizen versus Uryu. Aizen versus Uryu would probably be like the Bleach equivalent to Madara versus Sasuke, where you have like the main villain taking on the secondary protagonist. Even though
kind of be like, yo, Bleach Hub is the best in Bleach. Dawn and Omega is great in Naruto. Let's have them both debate Naruto. What?
Yeah, just be like, yeah, I don't. Let's not do that. I mean, I think I would do fine. To be fair, I've said that, but I was like,
oh yeah, definitely.
If you whip out anything from like the data books or anything that's like not from the series, I'm gonna be like, well, shit.
Yeah, I've had to learn these data books.
Oh, by the way, Madeline, I'm not sleeping on Shinji. I am actually I'm planning on doing a Shinji video because he's in part 2 in the light novel. He's allegedly going to fight Grimmjow, 1,000-year blood war Grimmjow. So based on how well he does.
Yo, how do he do?
Based on how well we do. But based on that, he could really be like pretty freaking swole. I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna say about like stuff like Bambietta as well, because he was doing pretty well against Bambietta, but then she just like nuked the area. She was like, and then kind of caught Shinji off guard as well, because Shinji was like, "Oh shit!" And then Sajin just kind of came in and stole the light. Yo, don't be throwing shade at King of Lightning. That man's black. Whoa, King of Lightning liked the Bound arc? What? Nah, you're lying, dude. There's no way.
Yo, hold on. I'm actually gonna look this up.
Dude, there's no... How could anyone like the Bound arc, dude? The only thing that's reputable about the Bound arc is Karya's pretty cool. We get to see Hollow Ichigo pop up again. And...
Dude, he made a video 6 years ago that says Bleach has the best fillers.
I remember watching that, yeah. I remember him talking about Kage Rosa from the what's it called, the Ray Guy arc, because he was like, dude, this man's fighting Yamamoto, and I was like, all right, calm down, buddy. I mean, they might have the best fillers out of all like the shonen, right, the big three, but they're still trash, still bad.
I don't know, man. Like Naruto had some pretty decent fillers.
That's what I like, especially towards the end of Shippuden. The filler in Naruto got really good. Like the Itachi filler, the Kage and Hagoromo filler is really good. The Tsukuyomi, like the Infinite Tsukuyomi filler, is atrocious. It's like, it makes me want to blow my brains out. It's like, let's take a whole episode to find out what Kiba would do if he was Hokage.
Dude, I was literally gonna say that.
And it's like, let's just commit die, dude.
Well, man. Kiba.
Yo, Kiba's just trash, dude. I'm sorry, man.
I'm
Grimjaw
gonna make
versus
you like
Jiraiya.
Kiba when I go to Kamea-Con.
Yo, if you go as Kiba, I'll go as Astolfa, alright?
Yo, alright.
Yo, but your boy Zap asked Grimjaw versus Jiraiya. I'm sorry, Don. I'm gonna have to say Grimjaw would just collapse Jiraiya.
Yeah, it's not even a question.
Yo, what if I told you that base Grimjaw collapsed Jiraiya?
I can't even deny it. Massively faster, massively stronger. Like, Jiraiya's greatest attack potency was like mountain level, so
Grimjaw. It's kind of nice that every one of the Espada just has, just this country level explosion that they can just whip out of nowhere.
yeah.
It's like even not even. I guess Audinero might not be able to do, but like Silapor was like, "Oh, I'm about to lose. Let me just whip out Gran Racero and just nuke like this country-size area."
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for? Wait, Mayuri versus the Bout was actually enjoyable. No, that was stupid. The big fish one? No, that was retarded.
Audinero versus Jiraiya. Audinero is actually like way faster than Jiraiya.
Yo, are we gonna pretend that like the guy that created FTL Audinero isn't right fucking here?
That was the first one to hear it though, so.
That is true. I remember the day too when I told you like went to go tell Seth, and then Seth was like no, and then you came back and you're like, hey, Seth said no, and I was like, no, Seth is wrong. And then I gave you my counterpoints.
Yeah, well, Seth is also really weird. Like, especially in his videos, he uses hyperbole sometimes.
Yeah, Seth is really weird. That's all.
I mean, I love the man. I've known him for 5 years, but no.
Wait, what did you say? You said he's really weird. What? I heard the weird part. I just like lost it.
He's really weird because he sometimes uses like hyperboles from the data books in his arguments. He's like, "Yep, well, the Raikage was stated near light, so therefore light. On the back of this promotional material, it was stated that blank, 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 meaning blank, blank, blank." And then like everybody just accepts that, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not official. Like what? Wait, what?
Well, I mean, I've gone to his VCs after he's done like a video, like especially like the Broly and Gogeta one, and a lot of the times he'll say that that he doesn't give away everything in his argument. So it's more like the video is him making like an argument, but not pouring everything into it, right? Because he wants to keep some stuff reserved for himself, which I guess makes sense. I can somewhat sympathize with that. Like, I wouldn't want to give people everything in my argument because then someone would just find a way around it, then just clap the shit out of me.
Yeah,
they would literally.
It's essentially like a challenge to anybody who watches it. It's like, yo, what you think about this? Either you accept it or you come debate me, and I've got crap on reserve. It's like extra inches.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I would look at it like that. So, yeah, so which is smart on his part, especially since he's got like 200K or 250K, something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that are out for him. So I would definitely also want to, like, if I was that big, I'd probably want to keep some arguments reserved. Because especially at that level, dude, you got to keep your clout high. But
he told me, said he debated Seth and lost. No surprise there, bud.
He told me also like wanted to debate Naya, and dude, Naya's god, dude. Naya's a freaking goat, dude. I don't want to debate Naya.
Naya's awesome.
If I was going to debate Naya, it'd have to be a character that I'm like really comfortable with using, and they'd have to be really powerful. Because it doesn't help, like, it doesn't, like, Naya's a really good debater, but it also doesn't help that he knows, like, really fucking good characters. Like, the characters he knows are really powerful. So it's like, even if, like, you're comparable in debate skill, like, your character might just be shit. In other news, the sky is blue. What the fuck? Alright. You want to do Kabuto versus Pain?
Kabuto stomps? What?
Yeah, we were having that discussion last night, and I was like, because I opened up and I was like, well, yeah, I definitely think Sage Kabuto would beat the passive Pain. And then I had to give, what is it, Edo Nagato a little bit of thought, but then you brought up how he just has like, shitty legs.
Yeah, dude. Not to mention that like Rinnegan doesn't give you the same exact powers as the Sharingan, so like Genjutsu immunity's not there.
There's also the fact too that I did a little scale for myself because for the most part you were still in the middle of typing your script, so it was pretty much me like pseudo debating myself. But I was like EMS Sasuke is somewhat comparable to at least like the baseline KCM2 Naruto, because they do have that little exchange during the war arc where they're looking at each other and they're like, oh man, this other guy's pretty impressive. It's just that like Kurama Avatar Naruto would, shit over EMS Sasuke. But Kabuto's able to fight that Sasuke and Itachi at the same time. Who Itachi's also comparable to KCM Naruto in itself. So it's like Kabuto's capable of fighting both of these people. Meanwhile, like Nagato has terrible legs, got like shat on by Itachi, and then would also get shat on by KCM2 Naruto.
Yeah, and then like Pains, that's not even like what? Like Kabuto was fighting Itachi, who beat Nagato, who's stronger than Pains. Did what?
Yeah, there's also like in the Nagato. You were bringing it up, and it was a really good point that like Kabuto in Sage Mode is really slept on, because he's got some pretty nice abilities. Like of course he has Sage Mode, which is nice. He has the white dragon jutsu that just blinds everybody in the area.
Yep. Oh, keep in mind that his Sage Mode never runs out because he has Jugo cells, so he just constantly gathers nature energy,
which is ridiculous. So he's like a better version of Jiraiya, essentially.
Yeah.
Because then like if Jiraiya loses Ma and Pa, then he's kind of fucked. But then Kabuto's like, no, I just do it all by myself. I just passively absorb this nature energy, which is ridiculous.
And he's got like the snake form, so he can like slither out of his own mouth like Orochimaru, and he's got the sound 4, so
Yeah, and like the sound 4, their jutsu's pretty good, but like they individually were pretty bad, but like their jutsus aren't that bad. Like,
oh yeah, definitely not.
Like Tayuya has like the audio like genjutsu that she can break out, which again is like kind of like Kabuto's better than Jiraiya. He's just a better Jiraiya. He's got like all the things that he has. He's more efficient. What is it? Do you remember what the White Snake summon does? Because I remember he has that Orochimaru like White Snake. I don't remember what that does.
White Snake summon? What?
Yeah, you remember like towards the end of his fight, he breaks out like the Orochi, because he breaks out all the sound 4, right? But then he also breaks out like the Orochimaru White Snake, and I just don't recall what that does.
The multi-headed snake, maybe?
No. Like, when Orochimaru fought Sasuke and he took the form of that like giant white snake?
Oh yeah, that's just Orochimaru's real form.
Yeah, Kabuto is able to summon that as well. Does that mean anything? Like, does that have any significance?
Well, I know that the white snake of Ryuchi Cave is like the strongest snake, and he gives Sage Mode, but
alright.
That's about it.
You want to talk about Obito versus Hashirama?
Obito claps, my guy. No, Hashirama is kind of big dumb, so figuring out abilities would probably be a little bit difficult for him. As like even Tobirama was like, wow, he's an idiot, just like my brother when referencing Naruto. But Naruto did kind of figure out Jubito's ability before everybody else. So, I mean, I don't think it would take him too long to figure out that, okay, phasing, when he's not phasing, he becomes physical. And then as far as stats go, Hashirama just poops on him.
Yeah, we both love Obito, but I'm like, dude, it's in the words of my son, it's motherfucking Hashirama.
Oof.
Who's just an absolute god. He was not the god of Shinobi for nothing. Obito's a pedo? No, die. Don't be putting shit on my boy Obito.
Yo, technically, I mean, you could count him as one, but in his mind, he was still mentally like 12 years old.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, well, he wasn't like attracted to the 12-year-old Rin either. He was like, Rin to him like represented like all the good in the world. And so that's why he's like Rin was like a perfect being. Like she was like all the good in the world. And so when she died, all the good in the world died. So it's more that he's like attracted to like the world being like peaceful and good. Like that was kind of his whole goal too for using the infinite Tsukuyomi, because he was like, I just want there to be peace.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not really a pedo. Obito gets too much hate. Yeah, he kind of does.
Do your best, Obito.
No, Don, don't. Yo, someone clip that in the stream, please. Someone with like really good, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm too lazy.
Nobody clip that. If you clip that, I will literally debate you.
No, you're retired. Don is like the grizzled old like Vietnam veteran of debating. He's like, oh, I don't want to go back to action, but then you bring up Nam, and then he's like, well, let me tell you a little bit about Nam, and then he gets back in action.
Oh, man. Shut up.
You hate Obito for killing Conan? Why? Conan was like kind of irrelevant for most of the series.
I mean, I can kind of see a hatred for it, but I mean, hating somebody for killing a character's...
What do you think of Chuck?
Oh, you mean Chuck the cyber hockey puck?
Hockey puck. Can I just put a no comment, please?
I'll comment on it. He sucks. I played Black Ops 2 with him and Seth one day, and he met a random person in the lobby and left Seth in my party. Like, he just played with somebody else for the entire night. Chuck sucks.
I don't really have an opinion. I mean, I'll watch his content. Like, I watch his content every now and then, even though he released like an SS5 like multiplier video, and I'm just like, oh, come on, dude. Like, I remember I saw that pop up on my feed. I was like, come on, dude, really, SS5? I get that you're passionate about the series, and I get that you like it, but I was like, whatever, dude. I don't want to criticize him too much, because it's like, oh, hey, but I wanted to do a video on Super Saiyan 5, and I was like, okay, dude, you just do whatever you want, fine.
And you're subscribed to Chuck Y?
I was like, so I subscribed to Chuck when like Seth was pushing his content a while ago, like, you know, when they were first starting out. It's because Chuck did a Bleach video, and I was like, oh, is this somebody that's actually gonna, you know, talk about Bleach? Well, I want to go ahead and, you know, subscribe to this guy. And then he kind of just started doing stuff that he just started doing more Dragon Ball content, which I was like, oh, okay, I didn't really subscribe for this. But he would bring Seth on occasion, and I like Seth's content. I think Seth is entertaining. Like, I can watch his stuff. So I was like, I'm subscribed to Chuck so I can get a little extra Seth. Like, that was the whole reason I subscribed to him.
Oof.
Because Seth does bring good info. Because that's how I learned a little bit more about Dragon Ball, because they bring up, like, the different guides and, you know, like, shit like that. Or, like, interviews and statements. So it was also more for, like, that. So I was like, okay, well, Chuck uploads a video on, like, you know, the power of, like, Zamasu or something. I'm like, well, I can learn a little bit more. Maybe I could take something away from this. And so that's essentially why I'm still subscribed to him. So I can still get more stuff. But like any other, I don't need any more Dragon Ball. I have Seth and I have Chuck to get, like, to keep me up to date on anything that's happening in Naruto, basically. Or not Naruto, Dragon Ball. Because also, Chuck will talk about like Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Heroes, where Seth really doesn't. He did the one video on Bardock, I think, and that was about it. So it also, Chuck kind of keeps me up to date on that stuff. That's a pretty long-winded answer.
Yeah, like I kind of forgot what we were doing on the stream.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Don.
Dude, this Bleach Up guy, he talks forever. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't have no background music, so I want to make sure that, like, there's no just breaks in audio. Listen here, Don. You don't got what it takes to be the Bleach Hub level, okay?
I mean, if I had my own editor, I would be.
Listen here, I edited that U-Haul video myself, okay?
Yo, scans?
I wonder if VSDC, the editor that I use, I wonder if that does, like, log how long you worked on it. Because I started working on it at, like, 2 my time, and then I finished at 5 o'clock. I worked on it for a solid, like, 3 hours straight and just hammered that shit out. But if you're asking for scans, I actually don't think it'll tell me, so I can't provide that. So you're right, I technically didn't do it. He told me you could. You
subscribe to Don Animega.
Yo, he told me to send me an app. He's like, I could get to your level soon. Yeah, you could. Hypothetically, yeah, but that would require you to be good.
Yeah. So first of all, I'll tell you how to get to his level. So the first thing you need to do is actually upload good content. Second, you need to get a good mic. You can't have that high-pitched stuff and then just like instantly have it switch to low. Like you can't just be like talking up here and then all of a sudden you talk down here. It doesn't work like that. So
Number
you gotta have
3.
consistency.
No, number 3. You can't have croissants for lips. That is very, very key.
Oh no.
Or, I mean, you don't have to do what I do. You could just clickbait the fuck out of everything, and then you could just way surpass me, but then you kind of sacrifice your integrity.
Oh man. Number 4. Don't do face videos.
That's a nicer way of wording it.
I wasn't saying like you're ugly or something, but nobody wants to watch like a 2007 portrait iPhone video, like, you know.
Yeah. Rule number 5, don't steal other people's thumbnails.
Yes, don't. If you steal another one of my thumbnails, I'm going to have to eat you. Like, literally eat you. Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, dude, I actually don't know if I told me directly, but I made it very apparent in my Discord. I was like, if anyone steals like a thumbnail of mine, I was like, especially the new ones that Alex are making, I was like, dude, I'll fucking copyright your video. I'll flag it, and I'll fucking steal that shit, dude. I'm very protective of my shit. I don't want my stuff being stolen. I don't mind like my videos and stuff being shared around, but like if someone like tries to take an argument that I made in my video and say that they made that argument like it's theirs, dude, I would fucking flame somebody. I'd get it on your ass,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Like-
mean, Seth did that with the 500 times multiplier for Super Saiyan.
Where do you take that from?
Well, he took it from I can't remember his name. He came into Seth's server, slapped Seb on a debate that he had like 3 years of prep for, and then did nothing else forever. But anyway, he was like going around talking to me about it, and we were talking in the SS chat. And then like all of a sudden, Seth uploads a video, and he's like, nobody's ever covered this before, even though like 2 years prior that the Databook Legendario or whatever was covered by another YouTuber. So I was like, I don't know about that one, Seth. I gotta be honest with you, boss. This ain't it.
Well, was it a Spanish YouTuber that covered it?
No, it was an American.
Well, was it a relevant YouTuber that covered it?
No, it wasn't Don and Omega.
There you go. All right. Hitomi asked me when I'm doing a face reveal. I was like, just because you do a face reveal doesn't mean that I have to do a face reveal. That's what kind of false equivalency is this? Dude, because I go run. Okay, Hitomi, when are you going to start running 10 miles a day? I run like 10 miles a day. When are you going to do 10 miles a day?
Yeah, not to mention that, like, him revealing his face versus you revealing yours, it has a little bit of a different feel to it. You have over 1,000 subs and have never revealed your face. He's been revealing his face since day one and has like 200 some odd subs, so it's a little different.
Yeah, plus I'm going to be going to KamehaCon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Don, by the way, just because I might do like some vlogs while I'm there because Cole really wanted me to do that. But I have an Obito mask that I can lend you.
Yo, do it.
So you can stay hidden, because I was like, I don't know what Don's plans are. I don't want to ruin anything for him, so like, I'll just give him this Obito mask that I have.
Dude, if I go as Kire Kotomine and then have an Obito mask.
What do you think about Clyde? I think Clyde is funny. I think he's entertaining. I don't think he's the best debater.
Oh no, he's a terrible debater. He doesn't debate it good at all.
Okay, but I don't want people to misinterpret that, because you know when like you're like, oh, this person can't debate for shit. It doesn't mean that I hate the person, right? Like, there's people in our server like Griff. Griff's not a very good debater, but that doesn't mean I hate Griff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's my child. Yeah, Clyde's really nice. He's a really awesome lad. Can't believe I just called him a lad. But he's a really good person too. So I have no qualms with him, and I'm sure that you don't either.
No, yeah, I do. I like when Clyde puts out a video. I love going and watching those and checking him out. And then his Discord's pretty dope as well. I've talked to him on Discord a couple of times. He's pretty dope.
Yeah.
He told me
Him and I became friends after I debunked a One Piece claim he made. Like the very next time we talked, he was like, "Yo, Don, check out this scaling for One Piece," and I was like, "Oh, we're friends now. That's cool."
Yo, Hitomi said he would debate Clyde, and I still think Clyde would beat Hitomi.
Maybe. You know, I honestly kind of see that happening.
I don't know, dude. Clyde was able to swap hands with Sasuke solos. Ook versus Stark is debatable. No, Stark takes a fat shit over Ukiura.
What?
No, Stark takes Stark takes a shit on Ukiura. You know when Aizen's having when he's talking to Ichigo after Ichigo like cuts him in half or like cuts him with the
I thought you were saying like Ukiura poops on Stark. I was like, what? Excuse you?
Yeah, no. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, wait, did I say it backwards? Like, no, I thought I said it right.
Yeah, like I was sitting there for a minute. I was thinking, I was like, what? I don't.
Oh, by the way,
think I can
Madeline.
scale it like that.
Yeah, Madeline. I do hate you, by the way, because you don't do your guild quests.
Yo, why do I feel like we left the topic of this this stream?
Well, to be fair, we have there are 3 versus videos left that he has, but the last one, I mean, that's the one that everyone's been asking me to do a debunkle on, and I feel like we should.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna cover that here.
But there is Minato versus Pain, base Minato versus Pain, mind you, and there is KCM Minato versus Nagato.
I'll admit that Pain versus Minato would be a closer battle than most of the ones that we've been discussing before. The real thing is Minato doesn't have anything that could actually damage Tendo Pain, but I don't know if Tendo Pain could actually like grab Minato or not, because he could use Universal Pole or something. But then again, Almighty Push can't be seen, and so how would Minato even know that it's coming? So like,
or that he's being pulled. Yeah.
Well, he would know he's being pulled and teleport out of it. I mean, that's common sense. If your body starts flying towards someone, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm being pulled."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, because I was like, well, if he gets pulled, he could teleport.
Yeah. But as for the Almighty Push, I don't really see him. Like, he couldn't tell that an attack was coming. It's invisible.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that Minato really has for damage are his kunai and his Rasengan. And it's probably not a good idea to get up close to like Tendo Pain, because Tendo Pain's pretty fucking strong too. Like, he was swapping hands with like Six Tails Naruto. So it's like,
not to mention that Pain was actually weaker than the one that fought Jiraiya, because at the very beginning, when Pain just like E'd the entire village, it was stated that using a jutsu of that scale actually shortens his lifespan, and like all the other Pains drop dead for a second. So he used massive amounts of chakra to do that, and it even shortened his life.
I wouldn't think any of the other Pains would be a factor in this fight, because I was like, oh yeah, so he could push him into like another Pain to like get his soul sucked out, but I think as soon as he got caught, he would teleport like that.
Yeah, I think yeah, I don't really see many.
Yeah, honestly, it would probably come down to who's got more chakra reserves, Minato or Pain.
Who's got more what?
Who has more chakra reserves, because it'd probably come down to like who runs out of like stamina or chakra first.
That would definitely be Minato. I mean, Nagato's a full Uzumaki.
Do you think Minato could get at least like Tendo Pain with like a Shadow Clone Reaper Death combo? No?
No, because that would be implying that Tendo Pain has a soul to grab. But he doesn't, because he's a ginger. Get it? Ah!
Well, because I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, I know that the Pains are reanimated bodies, but would they not have to have a soul?
Yeah, they don't have a soul though. They're literally controlled by the chakra rods. There's nothing alive about them.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, that was one thing I was thinking about, but I was like, because So it's like, well, they wouldn't have to have a soul because they're all controlled by Nagato. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, one thing that Minato does have is like a version of the Uzumaki seals. And there's one, I think it was like the eight-pronged seal, or I don't remember exactly what it's called. But it seals anything instantly that's above it. So if he could get like the pains to walk over the seal, then maybe. But I would honestly see like the absorption pain just absorbing the chakra from the seal first, or like I wouldn't see them falling under that, you know. And it's debatable if he even has that jutsu.
Well, in that scenario, then he could just take out the other pains with that sealing, and then single out the absorption one, and then just 1v1 that dude.
Yeah, but like I stated, this pain would be a lot stronger than the one that fought Naruto, and we know that the amount of chakra Nagato has completely dictates how strong the pains are. Because Nagato, pre-using the Chibaku Tensei, was having Tendo Pain get, like, smacked by a Six Tails Naruto Bijudama, took no damage, got hammered into the ground, got smacked around, no damage from any of that. Yet, when it came to after using the Chibaku Tensei, he used a Shinra Tensei against base Naruto, who would logically have lower durability than Gamabunta, and it didn't do anything to him. And yet that pain also got annihilated by a Rasengan. So it proves that the level of chakra and stamina that Nagato has at the time shows how strong the pains are. They correlate.
Yeah, so Minato versus Pain, I'll give Swagkage some credit for that one. But Minato versus Nagato with the KCM2, I was like, all right, that one I think is a lot more cut and dry, because KCM2 Minato would smack up Nagato real quick.
It's called Jiku Shippu Senko Renondan Zeroshiki. Nothing really.
Level 3.
Yeah. No, that'd be it.
Beautiful. Clapped all the Swagkage shit. Nice. Alright, now time to go over these other videos.
No.
We went over all this shit for like a solid... Dude, it's been a solid hour and 45 minutes.
Oof.
Double for anime
solos, Bleach Hub, and Dawn. Yo, I wish he would debate me. Like, I would debate him on a live stream.
I don't think I'd want to debate him. It'd be like one of those like pre-time skip Sasuke solos things, where like he's just like, nope, you're wrong.
Dude, I watched his respect video for Tobirama. He was like a god of shinobi, and it was Tobirama, and all he said is he's not as fast as other shinobi, he's not as strong, but he's smart, and we can thank him for most of the jutsus that we love. And I was like, yo, that's not a respect video. That's more of like this guy's crap, but he made the Naruto verse. What?
Double 4, don't you mean autism? Yo, Hitomi's now asking for people to make him thumbnails.
Great. Can somebody make me a thumbnail? My thumbnail maker is in the hospital.
Dude, like...
Your thumbnail maker? You mean the one that stole my thumbnail?
Dude, like, you know you can just get something like GIMP and make thumbnails, right? You would get clout from a double 4 live stream? No, I wouldn't. That's like no clout. That's negative clout.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't want the fans of Double 4 subscribing to my channel, because then I have to deal with that cancer every video. Because then if I do any Bleach versus Naruto match, it's gonna be like, no, Naruto wins. He believes in his friends.
Tarebayo.
Imagine if Minato tried to rip out his soul and nothing's there. Lol XD.
He just sits there with like the Reaper arm for him, and he's like, "Oh, that sucks."
And he's like, "All right, listen here, Mr. Reaper. You can't even take my soul. I didn't offer you anything."
Not to mention that if one chakra rod was piercing Minato, it'd be game over.
Yeah, doesn't that like
instantly paralyzed?
Yeah. King of Lightning versus Bleach Hub? Oh, I would clap the shit out of King of Lightning, dude. That wouldn't even be hard.
Even Lucky would. What?
Lucky would. Most of the people that are purebloods in my server would also clap the shit out of King of Lightning. There's even some Stern Ritter that I'm pretty confident would clap the shit out of King of Lightning.
What happened if Bleach Hub debate for Neverworld?
It's the same thing.
Bleach Hub would clap.
For Neverworld is like sub King of Lightning level because he debates James Hansen, who's like, okay, let's be honest. James Hansen is like Swagkage but for Bleach, but exponentially worse. Because
I'm sorry.
yeah, actually, Don, didn't you debate James Hansen because he came in?
I
Seth's
did.
server?
He appeared in Seth's server for like half a day, and he was in there with like two girls, and they were like hyping him up. I joined and I clapped him on like why Yuha solos Beerus.
Yo,
And he
hold on.
left
I
the
gotta
server.
go. I gotta go take over something real quick. I'm gonna tell you to maintain. All right.
Okay. Well, good. Now that Boss is gone, subscribe to Dawn and Omega because I'm objectively better than Bleach Hub in every single way. Uh, don't let him fool you. Sing? No. Some Dawn time. Dawn's not maintaining. Oh Lord. Okay, yeah.
I've watched.
Okay, yeah. See, I filled in the gap. It was not very good filler, but it was filler.
Don't worry, Don. I believed in you. Right.
So Dawn voice acting now. Oh no.
What the hell did I miss?
Nothing. It was just the people from your server, like Zap and Gara and Lucky, just memeing.
I want you to sing, Nani. Take over the channel, Nani. You know what the fuck? King of Lightning teching in for Never versus Bleach Hub.
We don't like Dawn. Big sad.
I've been in 3 debates. I think Saiyan Saga DBZ versus EOS Bleach. EOS Bleach claps.
I would clap the Death Battle staff. What the hell is this? That's not even... What? That's not a feed.
Actually, I don't even have enough Hitomi for him to do that. Don claims he cucks you in every single aspect. Nah, Don's memeing.
Yeah. It was an awkward like half a minute that you were gone. They wanted me to sing, but I didn't want to.
No, I went downstairs because my mom was like, "Hey, man, you should grab the recycling box and the trash box." I was like, "I'll get it later," and she's like, "Okay." And I was like, "I feel like this could have been like a text." Like I didn't need to walk downstairs and leave Dawn for a minute and a half.
Oh, country roads, take me home.
I want to die.
To the place I belong.
Isn't
West Virginia?
Ben Singer? Isn't that the guy that's like? Isn't he a part of Death Battle? Isn't that the guy I'm thinking of? Or is that or is that that Republican dude that people were trying to pit up against Seth? I don't remember his name.
I don't know. I know Ben Stiller is Knight of the Museum.
Whoa, Lucky Bleach Hub and Dawn versus Tekking James and Forever. Why? The 30.
Well, considering I passively beat James on accident, like I didn't even know it was somebody. All I remember is Seth just like appearing in my DMs. He was like, "Yo, did you really beat James?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What was the debate again?
It was Yuha versus Beerus.
Did James have beers or Yuha?
Yeah, he was down. He had Beerus and he was downplaying Yuha. I was like,
Yo, what a fag. Tekking has said some irredeemable shit in his verses. Yeah, he said Death the Kid from Soul Eater beats Stark from Bleach. He said KCM2 Naruto beats Dangai Ichigo. And the only thing Dangai Ichigo has is a slight speed advantage. He said he did Bradley versus Anderson, who is Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist versus Anderson. What is it? Anderson from Hellsing. And from what I know about Anderson, he would like clap Bradley because Full Metal Alchemist characters are not that powerful. What's another one he did? He did like one more. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, Tekking's fodder. That's the bottom line. Yo, he tell me, why are you trying to pit these like fodder people against me? I would rather debate someone who's actually like worth their salt. Like I would rather debate someone like Seth, Chuck, Naya, like people that are better than debate people that are way worse than me.
Yeah, that's the thing though. A lot of these famous YouTubers are terrible debaters. And I mean that even goes back to way back in the day when Quaman's Land was like the biggest guy ever. Like he had a debate with forget the guy's name. It's like Black something.
No, you fucking lost me. I was gonna say Mike. Mike from Laughingstock Media.
No. He was debating. It's gonna kill me until I remember it. Hold on.
Black and Fist.
Black and Fist. Yes, thank you. Yeah. He was debating Black and Fist on like a multi-video series, and it was terrible.
Oh, by the way, the last one, the one I forgot to do with Tekking, Madeline brought it up. It was Ukiota versus Itachi. That was the trash one. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Dawn and Zap versus Bleach Hub and Chuck. It depends on the debate. I mean, yeah, it depends on the debate. Like if it's something over morality, then I feel I could probably pull a W. But if it's over Bleach, dude, I take a fat L. Not even gonna lie.
Chuck Chuck does know a little bit about Bleach, but from what I've heard him say in like VC and stuff, he doesn't seem to know more than you. Because he said that like base Ukiota was like Mountain. Granted, he could be trying to like downplay just so he could have like a debate with somebody. So I don't know if that's what he actually believes, but
yeah,
I wouldn't mind having Chuck as a teammate though. I don't think it's better than having like some random white name.
Did you just say Chunk?
I said Chuck.
God, you said Chunk.
Yo, Chuck the Chunk.
Dude, I heard Chunk.
Yeah, I said Chunk.
Yo, I wouldn't mind having Chunk on my team.
Man, yeah, boy. What if?
Yo, why do I get stuck with Zap though? I mean, I love my boy Zap, but couldn't you give me someone better?
Define better.
Naya.
No. No. I don't want to debate you and Naya. Jesus Christ.
Give me Sasuke Bolos.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Are you trying to say that Sasuke Solos is a comparable teammate to Chuck?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Chunk versus Dawn.
I don't know.
I mean, I beat him in Black Ops 2. If that, I mean,
Naya will care. Yeah, there we go. Naya and Chuck versus Bleach Hub and Dawn. There we go. Dawn and Chunk versus Bleach Hub and Lucky. We're just gonna call him Chunk now.
I actually don't mind calling him Chunk.
Well, listen, Madling, the only way you're gonna get better at debating is by debating. You're gonna look. It's just a fact of life that you're just gonna get slapped around for a good while, but then you'll gradually get up. You'll get better, and you get to my level.
Honestly, yeah, like do the Dawn and Omega workout program. When I first joined Seth's server, I was AIDS. Like, probably would have been clapped by everyone in this comment section, aside from Hitomi. And and after like 3 months, I was one of the best. So I mean, just keep on debating, man. That's it. Like with every L you take, you learn more arguments and like what it takes to make people concede, and yeah.
You also get to strengthen your own argument the more you argue with it, because then you're saying Bolo is greater than me. Yeah. Animation Rewind versus me. I don't know much about Animation Rewind, but I clap, dude. I annihilate. Right. Yeah, actually, Yang is a really good example. So is Sasuke Solos. They both used to be really fucking bad, but now they're actually both pretty good. Well, I would yeah, I would say that they're probably like pure blood tier in my server, which is pretty decent.
Who is?
Yang and Sasuke Solos. They're probably on the tier. They're not like well, to be fair, because people like. Let me actually look at the Discord. Well, okay, don't count Naya. Naya's not. He's only in pure bloods. He would be much higher if he wasn't already in Seth's SS. But the other people that would probably be in that tier as well would probably be like Saiboshi. Noodles would probably be in that tier. Parrot would be also like way higher than Shoot Stuff. He'd probably be in that tier. But I know Stark's in that tier, Hybrid's in that tier, Zap's in that tier. My friend Caleb's in that tier, although he's never here. He only debates like theology and shit. But they might not necessarily be able to beat people on that tier. Well, actually, Lucky lost to Sasuke solos in a Naruto debate, so
Really?
yeah.
Wait. Really? Like, unironically?
I actually have the. All right, I'm actually gonna have to reveal my Word document real quick. I have this Word document called Debate Records, just so I don't have to scroll through Arena to see who's won what debates. But I do have it does have like listed everybody's debate that they've been in, and this is apparently the wrong folder. Is it in Documents? Yo, don't tell me I deleted
Yo,
it.
he beat him in Minato versus Kakuzu. Kakuzu.
Kakuzu.
Kakzu. No, that's all he said. Kakzu.
Yo, where's my debate records? Where are my antidepressants? Yo, I hope I didn't delete them. That would make me super sad. Oh well. Well, anyway, yeah. Best background? Yeah, Gara drew that for me, dude. Fucking great. But, what was it? Sasuke solos also beat Yang, and I believe it was Hollybell versus... No. Who did Hollybell versus, Kisame? He had, I know Sasuke solos had Kisame. I think that was against Yang. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Stark. Didn't Stark lose that too? Or did he edge it out? I don't remember. No, I'm thinking of myself because I know you weren't there. Because this was during the time where you took like a hiatus whenever you were starting to move, and you weren't there for like a solid month. And I was
yeah, I remember that.
I was big sad. I was like, Dawn left us. Oh yeah, because you
you
were on those cruises.
A week. I came back and you replaced me with Noodles. But
Scans.
I wasn't even gone a week. It was like 3 days into the cruise. I got internet, and I came back, and Noodles was there. You replaced me. 3 days I was gone.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't invite anyone in for that server. Saiboshi did, so all right.
Oh yeah, and you replaced me. Maybe it was you replaced me with Saiboshi. It was one of the two, and I was really mad about it. I was like, oof.
Well, it's not like they had your tier or anything.
You still replaced me.
Well, I had to talk to someone about like Bleach and shit. Can you debate Noodles? Hitomi, join the Naruto tournament. You can debate Noodles because Noodles is in it. By the way, like Hitomi is not banned from the server. He just left of his own volition. Like, you don't have to not be in the server. 3 days, couldn't even wait the full 7. Nani? No, Don doesn't.
Don no boss IRL? Of course! We're good, but we're big friends, yo.
No, Don's actually my arch rival. He bullied me in school and it made me very upset. It made me the big angry. All right. He always would take my lunch money, and so then one day I
Yeah, well, don't act like you didn't deserve it.
All right, prove it. What did I do to deserve it, huh? Just because I pantsed that dude and then kicked him off the balcony? You think that's a reason?
No, it wasn't that you pantsed him. You pantsed him from the front and like stayed there.
So Don is L. So boss is light. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, but in case anybody didn't catch that, no, we don't know each other.
We will though when Kamehakon hits.
Oof, yeah, definitely.
And then I'll have to boss one in the angry. What the fuck?
No. Let me correct this. Hold on. I know that the live chat is they're viewing things differently than we do because we're talking about it and it takes like 10 seconds for them, but no. Kakuzu did not tank a tailed beast bomb. So like,
Oh, it was
no.
a fireball, my guy.
It was yeah, it was a fireball. Literally, the page after the jutsu was launched, Hidan said, "Wow, that's hot." Like, no, he didn't take one unless there was like an anime version that I completely forgot about, which I don't think there was an instance.
Also, Kakuzu actually did take the Rasen Shuriken. He was still alive afterwards, hence why Kakashi had to go finish him off.
Yeah, and he would have been so much better. It's just the simple fact that the Rasen Shuriken attacks you at a cellular level, and the fact that it stops you from being able to use chakra. So, like, he couldn't use his jutsus. Otherwise, he would have just started fighting again, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have had any, like, of his hearts or anything, but he still was, like, he's still strong. He still has, like, the diamond
Yeah, and he still
armor.
had one.
Yeah, so, even then, he has, like, the diamond armor and stuff, so he still would have been able to fight, but the fact that he can't use chakra anymore...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a big fucking oof, which, is kind of neat. It's kind of neat that, you know, Nagato gets revived with leg problems, but, you know, Kakuzu gets revived and his chakra, like, network is fully intact. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's cool. That's nice.
That's big cute.
That's nice that Nagato couldn't get his fucking legs back. Still tanked a chakra attack from a Bijou. Fucking Gamabunta almost died to a few chakra attacks from Shukaku. Well,
no, that just means that Hidan's got a higher durability than Gamabunta. There's nothing to really, like, debunk that, unless you were to do, like, circulatory arguments. But, like, even Obito got, like, hit with, like, 4 paper bombs and it completely annihilated his body. And this is the same Obito who tanked a KCM2 Rasengan, so I'd say that it scales pretty well.
yeet yeet. Alright. I actually missed a couple comments because some dude said, because yeah, someone asked about that. Can anyone do how strong is Kakuzu? Okay. I missed something above that. Oh, it's just all these people. No. Someone actually asked, is Hitomi a good debater? Oh my god, dude. No, Hitomi's not a very good debater, but he can get better.
Yeah.
Especially, like, that's the whole point of the Naruto tournament that I'm doing for the Discord, if y'all want to join, is that I know most of the people here don't know Naruto as well as Bleach, and that's the point, is how well can you debate with a series you don't know as well? And it's supposed to really see how well you can do. Even though a lot of people for the Bleach tournament did really bad, and that's apparently, like, what everything's based on, so I want to die.
Yeah. Okay, for Gaara, you asked how strong the paper bombs are. I'm not going to tell you. And there's a reason why I'm not going to tell you, but you'll get your answer in time.
Oh, yeah, I almost just kind of gave that away. I was supposed to be like, oh, yeah, here's the reason. And I was like, oh, okay, Don, I see what you're saying, alright? The biggest threats are Noodles and Don, that's all. Yeah. Yo, Yang, you better enter the tournament. What do you mean?
Noonsvert can join it, yeah.
Yeah,
just join the server and then just say, like, I in proposals, and that's it, and you're in.
Yeah, just go in proposal and just say, like, you want to join the tournament, or just DM me so I remember. Because I know Hitomi and Noons want to join, so I'll just write them down also as well. Yang better join, though.
If Yang doesn't join, I'm going to be the big sad.
Yeah, Sasuke solos, the one stipulation is that, dude, once I told Sasuke solos that the debates were only like 30 minutes long because they're timed. He was like, "Oh, dude, yeah, I'll totally join." he thought it was gonna be a tournament where you're debating for like 6 hours straight. Oh yeah, by the way, Noons is already in the server. I don't want to correct you on that one, but
oh,
bag.
I'm sorry,
but
you hate the fact that you're powerless to stop me. That you're completely outmatched.
Kaioken times. Yo, Don used to be able to do it.
Imagine feeling the way you do right now, every day. Like, oh, power levels, dude. Those were my things back in the day.
When you just be like, Kaioken. Dude, that was the first time I like ever talked to Don. Is when like I came in VC and he just shouted like Kaioken ×3, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I used to scream that a lot. It was pretty weird.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me because it was always random.
And this.
No.
Here's
Do the ocean dub though.
Go. Oh, dude, Ocean Dub's the best thing. Super Saiyan 3 scream. And this is to go even further beyond.
Sasuke doesn't get double XP if he wins. Yeah, he does. Everyone gets double XP. Unless you want to, if you don't want him to get double XP, you got to get in there to stop him.
Making people bust his. Dude, I sure hope that's not like my superpower. Just involuntarily making people defecate.
What do you mean? That's great, dude. So, by the way, Yang, I'm signing up for the tournament. You have no, there's no consent for you, by the way. Don, do you mind typing in the chat so I can also give you the little mod power for the chat as well?
There you go.
Alright, let's, ban Don.
Dude, I was coughing and I muted my mic out of sheer niceness, and I burst out laughing, and it made the most god awful noise.
What the fuck? Oh, the tournament starts tomorrow. Zap, I wouldn't want you to join because you've only seen like the first arc of Naruto. You will get obliterated.
Oh, so he's only seen like Land of Waves?
Yeah, he's only like seen Land of Waves, which I'm like, that would be good and all, but it's like Zabuza, Haku, and all them. Like you could scale him to like other shit in the series, so like he wouldn't know about any of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he saw all of part 1, then he could debate me because I'm pretty good at part 1, and I can keep it all in part 1 and just scale off of that.
Now when Bleach Hub is here, you can both sing for us. Oh baby, I could do my Karama voice, but I don't want to like rape people's ears.
Come to me, Naruto.
Is that a challenge, Don? Are you challenging my Karama voice?
Do you think that you can even compare to this magnificence? And this is to go even further beyond.
Dude, it sounds like you're belching. I love it.
I kind of am. It hurts my voice. It's my throat.
Naruto, you
Oh,
must
yeah.
unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan to defeat Sasuke.
Do not possess the same eyes as me, Sasuke.
It hurts my voice, dude.
Man.
That was cancer. Die. Commit dead. Watch PP concede 2 minutes in the first round.
Dude, PP won't concede, but if he does win the tournament, I will kill myself on stream.
Okay, but can you do a fitting PP voice? Love is power. Oh, Pepe voice. Fuck.
Pepe?
You know, like the Stern into the Love? The black dude?
Oh, yeah.
What would he sound like? Would he be like super flamboyant, be like, hey y'all, I'm Stern Ritter L, the love?
I feel like he would have like a black man voice, but be very flamboyant. I don't know. I don't know, because I can also imagine him with a very high-pitched voice.
I headcanon.
Maybe like a stereotypical gay guy, like, hey girls, you gonna love me now.
I honestly feel like that's pretty accurate, to be fair. There's like, when you said like a flamboyant black dude, there's a guy I'm thinking of, but I don't know his name. It's on the tip of my tongue and I don't remember what it is.
Ah, you made me almost drop my croissant.
No, Askin wouldn't be flamboyant. Askin's gonna have that like cool as shit voice. Dude, Askin's gonna be hella cool, dude. I can't wait. Gremmy would solo the Naruto verse? Yeah, he's a multi-galaxy level. What do you mean?
Naruto powers. Who should I go for Naruto power scale? Well, if you want actual like videos, you can just like subscribe to me. You know? But otherwise, from me, you could go to Seth. But if you want like actual power scaling info, not in a video format, just come to me. I know everything.
Actually, don't go to Dawn. Go to Bleach Hub.
Yeah, go to the guy who specializes in Bleach for all the intricate power scales of Naruto. Let's
you know what's ironic is like my channel's name is Bleach Hub, but like I probably know Fate better than I know Bleach.
Doubt.
You want to debate my fate knowledge versus my Bleach knowledge? I'll take fate knowledge.
Yeah, because you unironically think that Lancelot beats Herc.
He does.
No.
Yes.
Because Berserker won't lose to anyone.
Is that an appeal to Ilya?
Oh, Noonsvert. He's the guy who's messaged me hundreds of times, and I feel bad because I missed it the first 10 times, and now there was just too much to read, and I couldn't Yo, I'm sorry, my guy.
We are at Bleach Hub, dummy. Star plus 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 is what's third and no, die. Commit dead. This is becoming a podcast, which I like. Oh? Are we gonna... Dude, I remember a while back. Y'all want some story time? So a while back, when I used to play... Well, this is like a year ago. But my boy Zenova was trying to do an anime mobile games podcast. And so he brought me along because I play fucking everything. Right? And we did one episode and I thought it was really... it did really well, but he didn't want to do it anymore. But that, you know what? It's gonna be the Dawn and Amiga fucking hub podcast, and it'll make billions. It'll be great. My dream will be finally realized.
Oh wow. Eminem versus MGK. All right, I'll settle this. So first of all, the Kamikaze album. It's actually really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. It kind of revived hip hop for me because I used to be a big fan, but I kind of fell out of it the past couple of years, and that made me like it again. And the diss that started it all really would be I think it was in The Ringer, or maybe it wasn't in The Ringer. I don't know exactly what song it was, but no blacks, no, but okay. So anyway. The dish was pretty minuscule, but I guess, I don't know, MGK has kind of been asking for it because he's been insulting Eminem a lot. And then he dropped the song Rap Devil, and Rap Devil was pretty good, I'm not even gonna lie. It has a flow that it took me a while to replicate it, but don't reply to your DMs, damn it. Oof. But anyway, it took me a while to actually replicate that flow, so whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. It was pretty good, but then Eminem dropped Kill Shot. Kill Shot was alright too. It wasn't the best. And honestly, I feel like MGK won. But Eminem's fanboys don't care.
But you do know that Eminem is the rap god.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that MGK beats the rap god at all. You can't touch Eminem's success, but as far as their little powwow goes, yeah, MGK won.
The only song I've heard from MGK is the one he did with Waka Flocka. I think it was called Wild Boy or something like that.
Oh, dude, you're missing a lot then, because there was I used to listen to him back in the day, and there was a song called Warning Shot that was pretty good. There was Stereo. I remember I liked that one. I can't remember the name of the song. It was a freestyle, I think. It was Breaking News or something like that. That was pretty good. And then he did that song with Camila Cabello, which was Bad Things.
Mm-hmm.
You probably should have heard that, but if you didn't, whatever. So yeah.
When did it come out?
I don't know. Look it up right now. Bad Things.
Although Mr. Seth brings up a good point that rock is greater than rap.
What kind of rock? And I do agree, no matter what.
I would specifically probably say 70 through 90s.
Yeah. Tech 9. Allow me to break shit down. Let's rhyme. Tech 9, blind shredder. Predictable patterning and flattering and capacity. Jetter. Then a couple of minibars. Photo blade B, A stanza, the commands and Vansa, the bonanza. Then all ends up on the same rhyme. Letter. But he won't stop there. Take it to the A bar, making a good way out. Sorry. Then it goes cha, in between cha, everything cha. Then it says cha, what a great time, set a cha. He might even switch it in 30 seconds and divide it into triplets and introduce harmony for the phylogeny because the ladies are singing like fine leather. They'll speed it up faster, but it don't really gotta make sense because the fans can't even understand it saying anyway. No better if they did, they laugh and they say shit like dog, you wicked, ha ha ha. Autistic kids picking up frogs and crickets. Then it goes back to the
Fortnite. Fortnite. What's the point in building you going night? Fortnite.
Doing it all night, and it feels so right.
All right,
up
Don.
on top.
Listen here, Don. You hater, you better get on my elevator and press L because you're going to the lobby. All right.
Going to the lobby.
Thrash.
That's really cute. Rapping is my job. It's just your hobby.
Do a freestyle about Bleach. Yo, I used to do that about all different types of anime. I can't do it on the spot though, which is kind of weird to say because it's freestyle. Because like it would have to be in like a specific scenario. Like I would be at work, I'd be washing dishes, and then my boy James would walk out. Not my manager James, but my actual like friend James. He'd walk in the back and he'd be like, my bars stomp, mega guard chomp," and then we just go fucking off. And then there's
mega guard chomp.
Yeah, it's because James would he liked Pokemon and DBZ, so that would typically be what they would be about. Although I had one really good one that I was actually writing about Kenpachi, but I forgot most of it.
That's edgy. I'm not even gonna lie. I wrote one about the third Raikage once.
I want to die.
No, I mean because it was back in 2015 when I first met the friends who aren't my friends anymore. They loved the Raikage, and so it was like a diss track against the Raikage. It was retarded. Like I remember the ending line is "I to my own jutsu." That's embarrassing. Like that's
What the fuck?
It was really cringy.
Yo, by the way, Mr. Primera asked BB versus Shisho, which is that's fate. That's my domain, buddy. I would go with BB.
Artoria smashes.
No, BB would slap Artoria. What do you mean?
Shut up. Why don't you go cuddle with your Iron Man socks?
I mean, I could go grab them. My feet are kind of cold, so like it's not a bad idea.
Your
John.
feet?
I might have to go do that, dude. Like my tootsie's a little cold right now. I might have to go grab me some socks to keep them warm, dude. I don't want them to
that's
freeze.
pretty gross.
I don't want them to freeze and then fall off. BB, you know Sakura from Fate Stay Night? It's essentially that, except she's in the moon cell and she's like fucking god.
Oh.
BB is like retardedly powerful. She's like 8D.
Yo, Astolfo solos.
Yo, Astolfo is going to be in Fate Extella, so he's probably going to be like universal.
Yo, are traps actually gay though?
No.
There you go. You have your answer. The Bleach Hub has spoken.
Well, actually, I'll say it's case by case because you have someone like Astolfo who's actually like drawn as a woman, but then they just say but it has a dick, so it's like you're literally attracted to like this female, but like it's like okay, well I don't see no dick, so it's not really a problem. You know what I mean?
I mean, but it's different if you like do gins and stuff.
You say do gins, or are you talking about dojins?
Listen here, bud. I don't speak that ching chong.
I was like, I don't know what he's trying to reference here.
Hikairi. Nozomi no nai.
No, here's the problem.
Even
Even if you know that they're a trap, right? Like, yes, like I'll just use Astolfo again as an example. Astolfo's still drawn as a chick, so you're like, well, I still can't help but be attracted to like this person because they're drawn as a chick, and they still
that's
look
like
a chick.
That's like meeting your crush, all right? Like hottest chick on the planet, 10 out of 10, and you're just like, hi, and she's like, I'm a dude. But she's not. Like, her anatomy is not that of a dude's at all, and she is not a dude, and you're just like, oh, well, I guess that's gay, and you just give up on her. Like, what?
Yeah, like even if you look at Astolfo's proportions, this is actually something Don brought up like the first time I showed him Astolfo. He was like, dude, his proportions are like that of like a girl. Like if you look at like a waistline and everything like that, it's like those are like the shoulder proportions. It's like those are all things that like are very, very feminine.
Yeah.
So like but there's still a dude. Well, I mean, it's not gay if you don't fuck, dude. So Bleach, do you like MILFs? I mean, who doesn't, my guy?
Depends on the one, to be honest.
Have you seen Raiko from Fate? That's mom right there, dude. Wait, Don, I'm gonna have to show you.
Yo, technically Artoria is a dad, so Dilf.
Jesus fucking Christ. Technically Mordred's a dude, because it's like, oh yeah, that's my son. Can't really be a son if you're a chick, so it's like, ah, well, you gay for wanting to fuck Mordred and Artoria? I think not.
Yeah. Oof, these pictures of Astolfo are just like hella cute.
Stop. Look up Raiko from Fate. That's the MILF of like the Fateverse, dude. Battle of confused emotions. I mean, look. I'm very comfortable where I sit. If there was a real Astolfo, I don't see the dick. There's no issue, all right?
How do you spell Raiko?
Raikou. Dude, Lancer Artoria is better than Saber Artoria. Well, actually, I can't even say that because Saber Artoria is just adorable. She's just cute.
Yeah. Dude, Raiko's pretty cute.
I know, dude. Dude, Raiko gets like your master, she'll be like, all right, you should go to bed. Because she's very like motherly towards you and like some of the other servants. And so she'll be like, hey man, you should go to bed. It'd be a good time to go to bed. You need your sleep. And you're like, nah, I just want to stay up a little bit. And she'll get like super pouty and sad. She'll be like, I'm just trying to give you advice. She'll get all sad. Raiko is adorable.
That is adorable.
And you actually will have her in the Fate Grand Order account that I'll give you, by the way. Because I have Raiko on that account.
This makes me the Vigorette.
Starting with Swagkage now, talking about trap sounds right. Well, I mean, we went over all the videos. What do you want? I just want to interact with you
How's
guys.
it going, everyone? Swagkage here. Head of the Madara fan club.
Oh, yeah, so the people in Artoria's family referring to themselves with male pronouns. Well, so Artoria referred to herself as a king because, for one, it doesn't look like... In that time of, like, Britain's history, they needed, like, a strong king. And people view, like, having a king, right? Like, as better than having a queen. Like, that's more, like, valuable in times of war, if that makes sense. Especially since, like, kings are viewed as more, like, strong. Like, it ties back to, like, masculinity. It's like, oh, dude, we have this big burly Chad as opposed to this fucking woman. Who needs this woman here, right? And so she's like, all right, I'll portray myself as a king for the sake of the country. And then Mordred, for some reason, like, Mordred was conceived through, like, all right. Don, you might want to plug your ears. I don't want to ruin your portrayal of Artoria. But basically, Artoria gets a dick for, like, 30 minutes, goes to, like, Pound Town, and then some of her seed is taken to make Mordred. So Mordred is the son of Artoria. Because I guess Mordred also wanted to portray herself as a dude as well, so she could be like a knight of the round table.
You think that minor gay stuff scares me?
I mean, she doesn't have a dick anymore, so you're pretty fine.
That makes me the big sad. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like, fuck, I wanted Artoria to be a hermaphrodite. Is Seth a lolicon? I mean, are you implying there's anything wrong with liking lollies? Dude, I don't think Seth is legit into lollies because when we were you remember when we had that discussion with him a while ago about like the Lancelot and Hercules thing? He was he was not talking about like Prisma Ilia in the more positive light. He's like, you know that really weird show with like the lesbian lollies? Like, I was like, that doesn't seem like if I don't know. It just seems if he was more like into lollies, it would be a thing. He'd be like, "Hey, remember that dope show about the lollies?" He kind of talked about it in more of a weird light, so I don't think he's a lolicon. Even if he was, I mean, who fucking cares? How does she get the dick? Magic. Scan, she doesn't have a dick anymore.
Yo, I can't believe people have actually watched this live stream for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we still have 23 people in here, so.
I mean, 2 of us has to be like counting as you and I, right?
Still 21 people. That's a decent number. Because live streams are kind of hard to like get people in there to keep them and stay around.
Yeah.
Let me catch you, bet. FBI open up, nah. When you're making a video on how strong is Prisma Ilya, I actually do have a why Ilya is stronger than you think video planned, and Ilya is pretty fucking strong. I'm pretty sure Artoria banged Morgan. Or not Morgan, but Guinevere. Dawn? Lol. Yo, even though Yang used to be a pretty girl with big old titties, we still love Yang, alright? We still love Yang. But I missed the first 40 minutes. Niggas aren't getting my notifications. That makes me big boner enraged, my dude. But it has been a solid 2.5 hours. I feel like it is a good time to call it.
A what?
I feel like it's a good time to call it, unless you want to keep going.
I have something to tell everyone.
Okay.
I actually had no clue what to say there. Okay.
Well, it's been 2.5 hours. If you want to cut it, we can cut it now, or we can keep going. I don't really care either way.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
yeah?
yeah?
I have a question about this.
Is it going on demand?
Is this going on demand?
Yeah, like where you can watch a full stream afterwards.
Yeah, all my streams, they upload afterwards, yeah.
Oh, I have more subs than Dawn. All right, listen here, he told me. You may have more subs than me, but I get more views than you.
Do you really?
Yeah, he only averages like 60 views a video, and I get like at least 90 within the first 2 days.
Yo, that is fucking sad, dude. That's pathetic. Yo, he told me you should enter the tournament to make up for that fat L you just took. Nah, he won't, dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
no, but
you're really gonna at me mid-stream with these fucking Astolfo pictures, huh? You think I'd slip up, huh?
Yes.
Yo, you forget I have my phone. I can check it there, nigga.
Yo, I was hoping you'd check it on your PC.
Fuck it, I'll do it right now. I'll do it.
Do it. Do it.
I'll
Do it, and we'll cut it afterward.
I don't care. There's no nudity. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't care, but like, I don't really have anything else to say after this.
Oh, look at that, and tell me there's not a god that exists in this planet, right?
Keep scrolling up, boy.
I'm not, no. I don't know. I don't remember what's up there. Where men die. It is where men die. What do you mean? Well, listen here. All right, listen. If somebody throws a topic our way in the next 3 minutes, then we'll keep going. But if not, then we'll just pack our shit up. We'll go. We'll leave. We'll drink some water. We'll have a nice snack. Bippity boppity boo. Get some pizzas. Get some Pepsi Max, dude. We move on. We do get some good memes. Yo, plus Don, you need to actually get better at this shit because you're gonna need to start streaming whenever you start accumulating subscribers. And I can't.
What? I can't.
I'm gonna. Don, I'll bang your brains out.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
Oof.
Look, because
anyway, why would I stream though? Like I mean, it's very interesting. I did enjoy this. It was very fun, but I don't think I'd do it alone. It just doesn't. It's not really my.
It's definitely more fun doing it with people. I definitely enjoy doing this more than I enjoyed streaming by myself.
BBS plus Fate.
Shut up. Wait, you told me you debated two of Seth's guys on his Discord server. Wait, what? You debated two of Seth's guys on his Discord server. Who did you debate specifically? Because it kind of worries me that you're not naming them.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Hotto 90 being a black hole? Well, it has enough gravity to warp time and space.
And time.
But gravity kind of does that innately. The example that I always bring up is that say you have a person that lives on Earth, right? They live for like, you just put them down here for 100 years. If you put them, okay, no, let me word that a little bit better. If you, let's say you have two children. One of them lives on Earth. One of them, for their entire life, is like orbiting around the planet. They're just like in some rocket ship getting like melted, like milkshake food or whatever. The person that's on Earth would age slower and would be older than the person in the ship because of how gravity like affects time. And it's really trippy. And I think
there's actually someone who's in, I don't know if it's a space station or something, but I remember Bill and I talking about it, and also Neil deGrasse Tyson. But they've been up there for 5 years, and they are several seconds younger than us because of the aging process and how time is different.
So it's fucking trippy. Trippy. Yeah, honestly, Yang, you're going to need to leave. You're going to need to get that homework done because you're going to need to be able to debate tomorrow because I already have you in the tournament. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to be in it. If you're not, you're getting banned from the server. And that's final. So you better get your work done so you have 30 minutes free tomorrow.
Alright. I think that's enough for me, though.
Yeah, to be honest, it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'll still be in the Discord though, so y'all can
I'll pop in there for a couple minutes.
Not if I can help it, Don. I won't actually let you in the Discord.
you just put me in your room.
You're gonna go to your room, buddy. You've been a bad boy. Yes. If y'all aren't in the Discord, there's the Discord link. Thank y'all all for coming out. Thank you, Don, for coming out.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Swagkage.